the chat, ready to go. We are live. Make some noise in the chat. Make some noise on the likes on all three videos, and we're gonna do some shameless promotions. While y'all jump in, make sure you are subscribed to Movie Bay and Legend. Me as well if you're new, but definitely make sure you're subscribed to Movie Bay because this week is her week for the podcast. If you haven't already watched it, go over to January Flowers page, watch episode 2. If you haven't watched episode 1, it's on my page, but be ready for episode 3 on Movie Bay's page. We will talk about the reunion of What We Do Know, but it is not going to be awesome. Trust and believe. And especially since Movie Bay is the host, it's not going to be awesome.
And Movie Bay does not want to talk about this.
We really don't, but we're going to talk about a little bit of it, but not a lot.
Whatever comes out, because y'all know when they do the reunion on Thursday. So whatever comes out by Friday, that's what we'll talk about.
You know they like to spill tea. You know they like to spill tea the night of, well, the morning of, because you know they film at like 3:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm. So when we wake up, we'll probably see some shit all up and through the feed. But so again, make sure y'all subscribe to Movie Bay. Go do that now, because if y'all gonna be looking for us to talk about Tiffany. You need to be subscribed to Movie Bay, because that's where we'll be Friday night. So let me get through these comments. What's up? Is it unnerving? Tell me if I said it wrong. If I did, tell me how to say it. Princess, shout out to you. You always here. Kaya, go check out Kaya's recap. Wandy always in the building. OG Wayne always in the building. Tiffany, like all three, I might fall asleep. I went too hard in the gym today. I love hearing it, because I did too. I got my 2 workouts in. Zimmy, what's up? Zimmy always here. Jay always here.
2 workouts? What do you
got all the regulars? I do strength. I do 2 workouts a day. Mondays are my days off from work. I don't have nothing to do but run errands. So in the morning, after I go get my hair cut, the little bit that I have, I go to the gym and do my strength training in the morning.
Haircut.
You got to clean it up, regardless if I got some or not. You still got to clean it up. The same dude that's been cutting my hair since I was 4 years old. But I go get my hair cut. Shut the fuck up. Look, you already got me cussing when we ain't even 10 minutes in. But
we ain't even 3 minutes in.
I go get my hair cut. I go straight to the gym. I do my strength training in the morning, which is what I prefer. But whenever I'm working during the week, with it being cold, I don't get up early in the morning. But now that it's starting to get warmer and it's gonna be lighter out, I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning, do my strength training in the morning, and then I do my cardio around like 4 or 5 o'clock before I go train my mama. But yeah.
Michael. Hey,
Kevin. What's up? Go check out Bezo too. I saw you posted your recap. I'm gonna watch it later. Team Anna and Scotty, but I said what I said.
Yeah, you and Legend swinging for the air.
So is. What's up? Kaylee always here. Always here. Yep, make sure to like all 3. Remember to do that. Michael, what you eating today? I'm glad you finally got to check in, because you always show love in the comments with your 2 toddlers. Tell them we said what's up. Team Scotty and Anna. Did y'all see the tea? We'll talk about that, because I got an opinion on that too. My dog, Tasia Capri. What it do? Danny always in the building. So we got a lot of Team Anna and Scotty up in here. Sean always in the building. Thank you. The black skin. What's up? All right. Y'all filing on in as always. Me too. We'll get to it. Deja, Nomi, always, the Baddies. Yeah, shout out to y'all. 75, 82 of y'all in here right now. So make sure to thumbs up the videos. If y'all haven't already, we're going to get on into it. This is 2 strings in a row that I'm done cooking right on time. What you cook? What's up? I'm seeing no one. They didn't do no damages. Anna had the bloody nose. We'll get into it. All right, y'all. We about to jump right on into it. We're going to waste no time. What's up, Leah?
5 minutes in.
Movie Bay looking gorgeous as always.
Thank you.
Look, Movie Bay always get the
comment. Because, baby, I was tired, boss. Every day, not every day. After work today, everybody was like, "You okay? You okay?" I'm like, "I'm tired."
We all tired. I'm about to get some of my time back now that we about to be done with traders on Thursday. That's gonna open up a window for me to breathe a little bit.
I'm sorry, Traders is good this season. This is probably one of the best seasons.
Yeah, movie. Like, what's your thoughts in terms of? Well, I'm gonna ask you too, Legend, because season 2 was good. Season 2 was good. Season 1 was good too. Season 1 is slept on. I feel like people really got on the train on season 2, but season 1 was good too. Which season do y'all feel like is the best one?
I think season 3 is the best season, but season 2 probably has my favorite trader.
Who's your favorite trader?
Phaedra. She ate it up. So Reed definitely played the perfect trader game, though.
She's my favorite trader. There's nobody that played a better trader game that I've seen. There was nobody that's played a better. Well, I gotta watch because that's what I'm gonna watch when this one wraps. I'm gonna go watch the UK and the Australian version.
You should. They good.
Everybody in the comments been telling me they good too, so I'm gonna start watching those. But from the US seasons, Sari is hands down my favorite trader. But yeah, I agree. Season 3, I was skeptical because I was like, season 2 was good. I was like, when I did the cast analysis at the beginning of the season, I was like, I don't know how they're gonna top it with this cast because the cast was not really doing much for me. Like when you had Danielle on there, you had Boston Rob, Tony, Jeremy. I was like, okay, those are the ones that kind of stick out. But I was like, I don't see how this cast is really gonna be that entertaining. But they did it.
Like every episode has been like entertaining to me. Like I feel like there hasn't been no dubs. Even this last episode ended off on a cliffhanger in the finale gag. But anyway, let's get into the review.
I must say I had a couple of episodes where I was like boring, but a season overall, I feel like season 3 all the way through was more entertaining because season 2 kind of fell off. When Phaedra left, honestly, and that was probably like 2 or 3 episodes remaining. Sari is definitely my favorite trader. And I think I like season 3 as well because when like the challenges actually had more of a purpose by people fighting for shields. So because like when you go back and watch the UK seasons, skip through all the games because like season 1 and 2, like I feel like they're still trying to work the kinks out and the games really don't mean nothing for real. But they got good strategy, good traders on those seasons. So yeah, you should watch.
And me and you don't like the games anyways. I only talk about the games when I'm doing the recap because I'm like, you got to know a little bit of something what's going on. But
that's only because of this season though, because like there people are fighting for shields and people actually, during this challenge she did X, Y, and Z. Like prior to, like nobody really cared about the challenges for real.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was smart for production to do that. Oh yeah, I saw $T. I
had to get the comment. Shout out to you, Deja.
And I'm sure I look beautiful as
we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, we should. Traders is definitely good. Yep. Y'all talk about the braids. We're gonna get into it. I want to hear y'all start. Y'all tearing the braids up. Shoot, season 3.
I did not get a screenshot of the braids.
I'm glad you didn't because I don't want to see that again.
They're so dirty.
Like the video.
Them are like a good 6 months to a year braids. That ain't been washed.
Ain't been washed. And it's crazy too because your friend Dolly does hair. If anything, she should have took that wig off and greased that scalp, washed it, lathered it.
Please.
Can't wait.
Right, because even if you don't rebraid your hair, wash your hair. Co-wash that.
She was patting that bitch and scratching all up in there. But that's.
I wouldn't even want to pull your. I wouldn't even want to pull your braids, baby. My hand might get lost.
Right, Braylon, because they only shoot for like a month. Your braids should not be looking like that.
Them braids, she had them braids way before she came on the show.
Yeah.
And y'all remember
mine is a month old right now.
When that wig gets snatched off and that wig cap be looking matted and dirty itself, so you know what's underneath it is dirty. Right. Let's jump on into
mine down Friday. Sorry.
All right. Look at you, baby. All right. So, what do y'all want to? We're gonna start with Biggie and Natalie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole aftermath.
So Natalie basically was she was basically clowning before she got to Biggie. She was clowning them about how they all scary and they talking about Tommy with the GUN and they should have did their big one. They should have went up and snatched it from her and yada yada yada. To a certain degree, that was definitely something that she could have definitely said to Rolly, and she was probably talking about Rolly because Rolly was the one that came back throwing a tantrum. She was the first one to go get outside in their parking lot, and she wasted time not getting the Tommy like she claimed she wanted to, and didn't stand on business in the moment. But then she then went over to Biggie, pretty much telling Biggie that's your bitch, like you supposed to take care of her, and you supposed to do this and do that. That's not Biggie's responsibility. A, because you brought her here. B, Tommy's a grown ass woman, and Tommy gonna do what she want to do. But that's how I feel about it. What y'all thought?
I feel like what T Dollar said, it sounded like Natalie wanted them to jump Tommy, and I feel like that was the goal, was to get Tommy jumped, because the last time Tommy was on there, well, she did fight Rolly, but before that, she was on the regular season. She embarrassed Natalie. Like, Natalie was in that ocean swimming around and getting beat up and was left bloody. So I feel like she wanted Tommy to be embarrassed and get embarrassed, but it didn't work out in their favor.
I put this on Jan comments. Natalie wants to be Jocelyn so bad and have a team full of riders. And it's like, that's not what it's giving. Oh my God. That's not what it's giving. She wants so bad for the baddies to just be like, TTG, train to go, but they're not. It's not for you. For Nat. And I also feel like this is not Biggie's responsibility. That's your homegirl. Okay. And I'm not head of security. Like Biggie said, y'all didn't check her. Why didn't y'all check her?
Like,
you need to be taking that up with the Guardian, not with me.
Exactly. All right. Well, we ain't got nothing else to add to that. Well, okay, them going out to the club. Natalie and Jayla were first out. Biggie went out. And essentially all the new girls, was it all of them except for Ivory, who was not there? Yeah, all the new girls went out. And that was it.
Lex went. Maybe she went and I cropped her out.
Did Lex not go?
No, Lex didn't go. I didn't see Lex.
I didn't even notice she wasn't there. I think I said she was there in my recap.
No,
but yeah. How do y'all feel? Because Tinkerbella and Rolly were mad because they went out and continued to go to the booking. How do y'all feel about that? Because me personally, as y'all already know in my recap, I see nothing wrong with them going out to get their money. Like, that's what they're there to do. Granted, the right thing that they could have done was stay and like look out for them, check up on them. But then again, at the end of the day, like Natalie says, we're here to make money. The fans paid to come see us. And if we cancel an hour before the booking or whatever, that's bad business. So Natalie going out and doing what she did, granted she was talking shit on the mic, but she still was there to do what she needed to do. She's not supposed to be there and be like, oh, well, there was a shootout that just happened at the house. And then Sombra the Mood. She was up, she was lively. Biggie was as well. Biggie's performance. They did what they were supposed to do. You go out there and get your money and deal with your shit when you get back to the house.
I'm about to highly controversial.
I feel like really, honestly, she definitely should have checked on them a little more rather than just a text, because like you saw that happen to them in front of them and you kind of did put them in that predicament. So you definitely could have checked up on them. But for them to be mad at her about that, it's Natalie. I wouldn't expect it from her. It's probably something that she should have did, but I'm not going to expect it from somebody who I saw them operate and how they operate. Like, I wouldn't expect that. But also, Rolly can't be mad because if somebody else was
jumping the gun. You jumping the gun. I feel like you jumping the gun. But go ahead.
Yeah, I guess it's when they get to Tink and Rolly.
Yeah, when they was addressing it for real.
But this plays into why they were mad, because Rolly heard all of this at the club.
No, I'm asking, how do you feel about them being for this particular scene? How do you feel about them being there? Because we're gonna talk about them later on when they confronted her. But how do you feel about them being at the club? Do you feel like they should have stayed at the house, or do you feel like they should have continued to go get their money like they're supposed to do?
I don't care.
I feel like they should have went to get their money, and I was like, when I was watching the episode, I was like, where everybody at? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody didn't get shot at. It was just two people. You know what I'm saying? Or they got hit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, where is everybody at for real? I don't feel no ways about them going to the club because we got a job to do, baby. The show must go on. The show must go on. Y'all can stay at home if y'all shook, but we gotta make this appearance. We gotta get to the bag. That's the point of the show. Can't cancel the booking. And here goes my highly controversial. When it comes to Nat, and y'all know I'm a fan, but I am not gonna be on her side this whole episode. But for Natalie getting on the mic, popping her ish, I feel no ways about it because that's what Natalie does every booking. She does that every booking. Now, the cameras are rolling, but nobody really knows the tea yet. So she is basically hyping up like, yeah, there was drama at the house meeting and bitches is scared. I don't know where they at. Like, she's doing that to make people anxious about the show. Like, ooh, what happened at the house meeting? Like, that's why she's doing that. That's why she's saying that. So I feel no ways about Natalie getting on the mic, popping her ish, because she does that every show, every city, every booking. So yeah, like I don't know why they was mad. And on top of that, she said bitches, plural. If you feel offended, then you feel offended. I said bitches. It's lots of people not here. And especially they could be the scary ones that I'm referencing because they didn't even get pew-pewed. So why aren't they here? You know what I'm saying? So I feel no ways about them going to the booking, nor Natalie popping her ish on the microphone. Now, when we continue, I'll start to give my little, my little 2 cents there.
I don't disagree with that because she does do the same thing. It's just we'll get to it because I don't want to jump the game. But we'll move to the scene down at the bottom left with Scotty telling Jayla and Natalie that Tinkerbella and Rolly, well, mainly Rolly, is upset with them because they were laughing. She didn't disclose what particular part of why she was mad as to why they were laughing. She just said that they were laughing, period. So I was like, okay, I was laughing the whole time y'all was arguing. So yeah, it was funny. But if she would have seen the rest of it, she would have saw that both of them were not laughing. Well, Natalie started laughing after the fact, but Jayla had a whole speech about gun violence and why what happened was not okay.
Multiple times, 2 different times.
And I feel like
after it and before they dispersed, Jayla said that twice.
Yeah, and I feel like Rolly's biggest issue is she was mad. The whole, you should have checked up on me shit. That was just a cop-out because she was just mad that Natalie was not against Tommy anymore. She wanted Natalie to be on her side. She wanted Natalie to kind of gang up and tag team with what she was doing on Tommy, and she just needed to find a reason to be mad, and then she lumped Jayla in for whatever reason. She just wants to have it be for her. But, yeah, corny.
Because I really don't see why she lumped Jayla in with it at all. And like you said, like I could believe that about Rolly because Rolly said that prior to Tommy even coming, getting on Natalie because we always got to fight your battles. Like, but you grown. You fight whatever battles you want to fight at the end of the day. In my Jayla voice, at the end of the day, you grown and you can fight whatever battle you want to fight. So I could definitely see that Rolly trying to just pick with Natalie because she already felt away. And my whole thing is, why you not mad at Scotty? Scotty too went to the club. And she didn't say Scotty checked up on her face to face. She said Scotty texted her. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I know like later I could have sworn she said Scotty text me and Biggie text me. But these bitches could text you and go out, but I can't.
I guess since they were the first.
Oh, bitch, please. And Jayla in this instant also said, "Why would I be laughing about that? This isn't funny." Now I could talk about Natalie. Natalie, if I was laughing at something, then that must have been funny. Okay, keep that same energy in that. And because she kept that same energy in the van, but then when she saw them face to face, she did not have that energy. That's when I was like, okay, Natalie, this is what people be talking about. But in Natalie and Jayla's defense, because Natalie also said this, of course I'm gonna laugh. We were flipped over in the chair, feet up. Like that is funny when you think of like when everything settles and everything calms. Yes, it's funny because I'm over here and Natalie said herself, she flipped the thing over trying to get away. She flipped it over. Now I'm on my back, feet up. I didn't hit my damn head. Yes, bitch, I can laugh if I want to. It's funny. It's funny now because nobody was unalived.
But did they even get to the point where they even addressed they were mad because they were laughing? Because I don't even remember in the scene Rolly even mentioning that. Rolly and Tinkerbella stayed on the you didn't reach out to me, you didn't come check up on me. They
Now
didn't
they
even address because
right.
they did she was starting to talk about Jayla, but she never even addressed Jayla's issue either. They stayed on Natalie not
Oh, you
checking
talking
up
about
on
that
it.
last scene?
So it's like, why would Natalie say, "Yeah, I was laughing because it was funny"? Because they didn't even address that. They was just addressing her checking up on them.
They did, but they never said like when. Like you didn't. They didn't say you were laughing during the argument. They didn't say you were laughing during the pow pow, or they didn't say you was laughing during the booking. But I feel like it was probably during the booking because I do remember Rolly kind of like looked over the Tink and she was like, "Yes, yes," on that video I was telling you about. So I feel like maybe
But did they
that's
address it to
the
Natalie
part.
in that scene?
I
Because I
don't
don't think they
recall.
addressed it. Because it's like, so why would Natalie cop to her laughing when they didn't even address it? They, from what I remember, because I stopped paying attention to my notes when I realized it was still talking about the shit with the I reached out to you. Because I remember Natalie only saying, I reached out to you, I texted you, I texted you, I texted you. I don't think they even
Mm-hmm.
talked about the laughing part. So
Mm-hmm.
in that instance, Natalie had no real reason to talk about it because they didn't even get to that point.
Right.
But we'll get to it in a minute though. But I mean, I get where you're saying. I get where you're coming from too, though, because her energy definitely wasn't the same in that moment. But if you want to take that into account, that they didn't even address that particular moment, then maybe that's why.
And I
But
felt how Jayla felt. I felt how Jayla felt. Like, why would I laugh? It wasn't funny. But if you want to be mad, then be mad. That's literally how I felt this
yeah,
whole episode. Because if I was in this scene, if I was in this show, if I was in this episode, I would have told Rolly, bitch, I don't give a like. I don't care. I don't care. If you want to be mad, bitch. I told you what it was. You ain't here for it. Then be mad. Like that's literally how it was this whole episode.
and let's just
I
call
am.
it for what it
I
is
am Jayla.
too.
Jayla is me.
She can't be mad at nobody else but herself. If you would have sat your ass there and minded your business, you would not have gotten shot. You wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't be needing to be checked up on. You wouldn't be mad at them laughing at anything that was going on involving you because you involved yourself in some shit that had nothing to do with you. If you would have sat there and kept your mouth shut, and Tinkerbella, if she would have sat there and kept her mouth shut, Tommy might not have been shooting nobody. The reason why Tommy shot was
Right.
because the both of them were coming up on her. And the
Right.
two of them had no real reason to even be talking to Tommy.
And a
Tommy
lot
and
of
Akbar were
people,
having a conversation.
haven't clocked it because y'all know I be going through I just search Baddies Midwest sometimes, not lately, but like I'll come across a lot of reviews and nobody has noticed that Rolly told Tink, if it's smoke, I'm coming with you. They intended
Yeah,
to jump Tommy.
which is self-defense. And like because I said it to somebody in my comments too. They were saying like shooting and playing with guns is wrong. Yeah, it is. But also when you think about it, Tommy has then had words with three women in one instant. When you got one of them right here next to you, and then the other two are coming up on you. Even though Akbar saying she ain't doing nothing, you can't put nothing past nobody. And then these two are coming at you too. That's 3-on-1. And what do I always say? When it's me and you and we all got an issue, if y'all are coming at me at one time, I'm not swinging. I'm using weapons. And Tommy had a weapon in her hand, and that was self-defense. And if the two of them would have minded their business, they would not have gotten shot. It's just that simple. So to me, I truly don't see nothing wrong with what Tommy did. Would I have somebody? Probably not, but they know who Tommy is. Tommy has a freaking yearbook of mugshots. So play with who you want to play with. But when you play with somebody like her, you're liable to stuff like that happen.
And
And the only person who got egg on their face is him.
I too blame security because I don't know if I think it was the Breakfast Club or something. Lemmy was like, no security is perfect, da, da, da. But like, if you have a cast member that has a history of bringing weapons, because Tommy brought one at the last reunion she was at.
Yep.
Well, not the last reunion, but the last reunion. Look, she has a history of doing this. You need to check her down. I don't want to hear that. Oh, no security is perfect. She needs to get pat through twice. We checking
Right.
everything. We ripping the
The
bunny
only
open,
time,
even if it wasn't. The stuffing is everywhere because we gotta check. We gotta check you.
and you would think they would do that considering what happened on West with Tommy and Stunner when they had that shootout at the finale. You would think they would check. But they did. The only time that I remember them checking for weapons was when Sarah came for Baddies South. Remember, she came with her gun. and they told her to go back outside and keep the gun outside.
Yeah.
So that's the only time that I remember that. But that's Zeus for you.
Or that's the only time they probably had it on camera too.
That's true too. But
did we go past this?
Yeah, we can go past that.
Legend, you got anything you want to
add? Y'all said everything.
Okay, well you go first. There you go.
Legend got the thoughts on that.
I got your girl Anna. What's this? The OG bus.
No, we gotta go. We gotta start in order.
That is in order.
Okay. Yeah,
with the OG.
We're talking about the bus.
The bus.
Yeah.
I mean, Natalie clocked Rolly on that bus. Like,
sure
Rolly's always saying, like, this is a job. We're not friends. We're here to work. And if she's walking down that same mindset or whatever, then bitch, I don't really need to check up on you. This is your job. This is work. You need to get to work. If you got to call in sick, use your PTO, baby, and then come clock back. You need to. I don't need to be personal with you at all. So Natalie definitely did clock Rolly because that is Rolly's famous line. So I agree with Natalie there.
And it's the whole issue is it's true because it all goes back to Rolly being selective with when she wants to be mad with Natalie. Because like I say, Natalie fake. She's been fake. Natalie's been fake since she's been on TV. Like and Natalie's been 100% consistent with that. The only thing that hasn't been consistent with Natalie is her personality when it comes to her wanting to be hood and then her look. Natalie has been the same person through and through since she's been on TV.
I'm from the motherfucking Bay. Like y'all be acting like this is new.
She's made a career off of being fake, which is why I'm like, I have no sympathy for people to get on the show expecting her to care about them, expecting her to look out for them. Natalie has shown y'all and has proof that you can go back 15 years looking at to know how Natalie is. So for her to be upset that Natalie's not checking up on her, it's just funny because the only reason why you're upset is because it's happening to you. You had no issue with Natalie not being cool and not being a friend to nobody when she was doing that shit with Diamond last season at the end of the season. You were standing there championing it. But now that you're on the receiving end of Natalie not giving you any support, now you're mad. Like, that's why I don't feel bad for her.
Kaya. That's the only one I could get with everybody in a shot. I liked her, I liked her little it's not for me. I wouldn't do it. But
You don't need to do it. I think it's like cute for a good breakdown and then put some on me. Especially for how big
that scene.
I guess we could talk about because Scotty thinking that she clocked Natalie in her confessional and she did not. So because of the scenario, Anna said you need to get Summer because she want to fight me, you, and you. And she pointed at herself, Scotty, and I think Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, I'm gonna push her in the pool because she said she can't swim. So Natalie said, I'll give $20,000 to anybody who push a new girl in the pool. So Scotty getting her confessional saying that, how about we push you in the pool? That was funny. But then she said, you always trying to get somebody to do your dirty work. And I'm like, how is this my dirty work when Summer got beef with y'all? So I'm giving y'all money if y'all handle that. How's that my dirty work? And like I told Grant, I think I left it in your comments. I was like, if these wasn't so scary and boring, I wouldn't even have to put money on nobody's head for y'all to get active. I just gotta be the EP at this point because y'all ain't doing nothing. So let me throw a little cash at you.
You're not doing nothing.
If you want to start doing something, I'm the EP.
When you put it in that situation,
I'm the EP, and I'm giving the initiative. I'm giving you the money. I'm putting it into
when you
place.
put it the way Movie Bay is. I see Movie Bay's perspective with it. She's talking about this particular situation. You go throw Summer in the pool because Summer has an issue with you. I understand that. Now, when you talk about it as a whole, with everything that Natalie orders around throughout the season, that is her essentially doing stuff and making them do her dirty work per se to get the show entertaining. But all in all, it's for the fans. Truth be told, Natalie is definitely starting the shit. But if Natalie wasn't starting the shit, what would really be happening on the show? Because she's trying to make a show, which is, even though we don't like watching it, it's when you sit and think about it, though, take that you don't like Natalie out of the picture. I'm talking to people that don't like Natalie. Her meddling and starting this mess is getting shit happening because what else is going to happen?
Okay,
if nothing's happening, she wouldn't be doing it.
You need to get up.
No,
she do.
no.
I mean, I get that. She definitely can. She could do it herself.
She could be
Because even
to the EP
what
part.
is the difference?
Even on wrestling, sometimes the
if
CEO
she was
gets out there
EP behind the camera doing this ish, now it's like, oh well, I can't be mad. But now that I'm an EP on camera, still doing the same ish, now y'all want to be mad? Like that don't make no sense. I'm either gonna do my job or I'm not. On camera, off camera, I gotta get the drama started. That's my job.
Okay, and then since you gotta get the drama started, you gotta get your ass beat for what you started.
No, it's my job. Like, what do you mean?
And now it's my job to clock in. And
no.
Yes, it
It's
is.
your
Clock
job
in.
to make it happen. I wouldn't have
Whoop
to be
your
playing
ass.
puppet masters if y'all bitches was doing y'all job.
You're not Geppetto, and I'm not Pinocchio. Okay.
She is though.
Dance, puppet dance.
She is
bitch.
though,
What you
because they
talking about?
dancing.
Not me. But not me.
Look,
But not
she
me.
is though.
She's not.
They letting her do
me.
it, which is my issue with them. Like getting mad at her for being Natalie. Y'all sign up for this season after season after season. You can't be mad at her for doing what she does season after season after season when you agree to come back and still do what she does season after season after season. And that we can segue into that scene down there at the bottom now. Rolly being upset, saying like, what did she say? Like, she basically said what you just said about having us do your dirty work. We're your employees. We work for you. You can choose to not work for her. You can choose to not come back each season. But we know you won't do that, Rolly, because you need this show. If you don't have this show and you don't have this income, you don't have what you have. So you using that and running that mouth, granted what she's saying is true, but it doesn't matter when you still come back every single season. So you're basically talking for no reason. Because you're still going to come back, which negates everything that you're saying.
I also feel like Natalie does kind of have the show at like a stagnant point. Like it's just stopped because of her. Because a lot of stuff that she does do is problematic and stuff. And I guess like, yeah, we are used to it and we're supposed to be used to it. But sometimes some of the girls don't want to speak up or say how they really feel to her because she is the EP. So it's just kind of like a dictatorship a little bit. Like we can't say nothing because we know next season we go.
No, you can say something.
And it's stopping the storyline.
But you can say something. These girls are too scary. They're y'all grown ass women letting a woman control y'all. If you have an opinion on something and you feel some type of way about it and you choose not to say it because she's the EP, that's your own fault. That's not Natalie's fault.
Why? But then when I do say something, I'm gonna get fired.
I feel like saying something is not the problem. I feel like Nat is cool with the running the mouth. It's when you try to put your hands on me. Like if you can't be grown and voice your opinion without trying to put your hands on me, now that's the problem. She ain't had no problem with nobody else saying anything to her or about her. It's when you try to run up on me, ET. It's when you try to just do random, like sneak me and do all this X, Y, and Z. That's when it's a problem.
Okay, the ET one was clearly wrong, but any other time Natalie has gotten touched has been right.
Yeah. And I honestly, with the ET thing, I don't really fault her for that either. Because if you felt like you wanted to hit Natalie,
think on me, movie babe.
I'm trying to go back to West because I'm sure Rolly was mad for no reason per usual. So I'm trying to think like, is that justified? I'm gonna have to go back.
You talking about the South?
All in
South, West, whatever.
Yeah.
One of them damn seasons.
My whole point with that is, if I get fired, if I get sent off the show, if I get a short check because of it, if I really feel that way about it, you're not going to be able to police me on what I say. So if I want to hit you and it results in me leaving the show, that's what it is. That's my dignity and my pride.
That's a bad work environment. I'm sorry. They need to get that.
This is not a good work environment anyway. So who cares?
Like what you mean? The whole thing is a bad work environment.
Yeah, like
please.
You're not gonna tell me when I can say what I want to say and when I can hit you when I want to hit you. If I want to hit you, I'm gonna hit you. That's why I don't fault ET for doing what she did. ET ran up because she wanted to fight. That's why I respected ET in that moment because she did what she wanted to do. There was no, you can't hit me because
I lied about it.
I didn't respect it because it was on some he say she say. Like she didn't even get her facts straight first.
She didn't get her facts straight, but she did what she wanted to do. She didn't say, "Oh no, I'm not going to run up on Natalie because she's the EP."
The funny thing is, I'm
going to get a short check for it.
Which is the funniest thing. I work in HR.
But we talking about Zeus though. When we talk about in a work environment, if I have an issue with my manager or whatnot, and it could result in me losing my job, depending on how big that issue is, I might not say anything about it. I might keep my mouth shut because bills got to get paid. But we're talking about a ghetto ass show on Zeus.
Oh, but
you can go get a job. Zeus is not the end all be all.
It's still running a business still. Why can't I treat it like
this is not because it's not the same.
And they get more money than us.
They don't protect their, maybe so, but they don't protect their cast. So why should I respect y'all? If y'all don't respect me enough,
there's no respect on no end.
Why do I respect y'all?
Like employee, manager, boss relationships.
But why me as the employee? Why am I going to respect Zeus production when they don't even respect me? They don't protect me. They barely feed me. They got me eating and drinking. Y'all got me eating chips and drinking liquor from a whole film, and you can't even feed me. Why the fuck I'm gonna respect you?
And one thing
me on an empty stomach, my psyche is not all the way there. When I'm mad, when I'm hungry, I'm gonna definitely hit you. Shut up!
Get him some chicken tenders and he be alright.
Nah, fuck it. Look, but regardless, if I'm hungry,
some chicken tenders and a Hawaiian punch, a Capri Sun.
Hey, it do what it.
I would take this type of behavior from like a nowadays TV, like one of them other like newer apps who really don't have that really established. But Zeus is pretty like established. Yes, they are providing us ghetto TV, but they are a working little company. Like they be making check, they be making bank. So I feel like they should be treated like that. Like, bitch, you're not. We need to have a HR to work out this, to mediate, to do something.
But what's the point in having HR when they're not doing anything to protect their talent? Like if you have an HR that actually protects, so that way we can communicate that. So that way I could be a representative and say, hey, this is how the cast members are feeling. This is what we need to do. Until that happens, why should the cast respect them? Because you don't respect me. If you don't respect me, I don't respect you.
But them checks.
The difference between me and them, that's the difference between me and them. You can't buy me out. Like
maybe you can buy me sometimes.
You can't tell me what I can say and do if I have an issue with something. If I have an issue with something, I'm gonna say it regardless. And if that results in me having to go back to Charlotte, then that's what it is. I can leave with my dignity.
That is reality TV. That is reality TV. Reality TV literally blew up because you're getting average, everyday, regular.
That's the whole reason why Baddies was created, was because they wanted a better experience from what they had on BGC.
The only difference, the only positive is that they are getting paid. They're definitely getting paid more than they was in Vegas. Because I remember they said that they was only getting paid.
That was the original thing.
$600 a week.
Who said that? The original reason was because Blueface done capitalized off our name. So if anybody gonna do it, we need to be the ones doing it.
Yeah.
No.
Yay.
Yeah, that's what Natalie said. That is what Natalie said when they was.
That's what Natalie said, but that's not what the other girl said who actually really started it. They were pissed about how they were treated on BGC because they were literally prisoners. They really couldn't go nowhere without permission. They didn't have their phones. They were getting paid like $250 to $500 a week. They weren't making any type of money.
You want to know the crazy
after the show, after all the reruns, which is the reasons why they talked about making Baddies so that way they can have more opportunities to make more money.
You want to know the crazy part? The crazy part is we want that from Baddies. We want them to be on lockdown. We want them to have no fun.
Right. And you see the only con with what happened on Bad Girls Club was the payment and to a certain degree how they were treated as human beings. But when it comes to a reality show, as we see on TV, you're not going to have access to your phone when you're filming because that helps keep the show from being spoiled. As we see with them having access to their phones, they tell the show before the show's even out. We already know what's going on in the show.
But yeah, that's why they got the rules.
Anticipating Hawaii because we know what happens. Like that's what happens when you have access to your phone.
But see, they don't care about that because they knew what they went through on BGC, and they don't want to experience that. They don't care.
Which is why the show sucks.
I forgot what I was about to say. Oh well. But yeah, this whole episode I was just like, Rolly, shut up. I don't care. And if I was Natalie, I would have been like, I don't care. Or what did Jayla say? I don't give one mother about what the you gotta say. Like that would have been me. because like I don't care what you talking about right now. I don't care. You said I didn't check on you. I'm showing you the receipts where I checked on you. Oh, well, you did check on me. Well, now let me say that. Well, you told Scotty that I had a problem with her flying on jets. Like,
yeah,
but you see how that came out of nowhere because when Natalie pretty much debunked what she was trying to sell. Oh, well, you didn't reach out to me. You didn't even text
the
me.
topic.
Natalie said, "Look, 11:43, I texted you." And then from that point forward, she didn't move the goalpost. Oh, well, you was on the mic saying it. No, your issue with me was the fact that I didn't check up on you. I checked up on you. Yes, Natalie could have did a little bit more. She could have been there and been like, okay, are you okay? I see you got hit here. She could have done that. But that's Natalie we're talking about. Natalie has never been that way.
And let's talk about something else. This is a show. Now, granted, Nat is one of the EPs. We already know that Rolly ran for the hills. So maybe afterwards, Natalie couldn't find Rolly. And now, okay, she where? Oh, we got to get ready to leave. So let me just shoot her a text, right? And sometimes, like Natalie said, you never text me back. So I figured, well, maybe she needs a day. That was a lot. I'm going to check on her the next day. But you didn't even text me back, or now you all mad and you making posts and all this extra shit. So now it's like, bitch, what? You know what I'm saying? So, like, just like I said, like with On Your Nerve on RuPaul's Drag Race, when what happened with Lexi happened or what have you, it was like, well, she mad right now. Let me give her time to calm down, and then I'm going to check on her. Devil's advocate. Maybe that's what Natalie was thinking.
Natalie was not doing that, and that's what.
But that's what she said too. She was like, I text her and she never texted me back. So I said, let me give her a day because that was a lot.
Natalie didn't care,
but that too. I agree with that. I'm that type of person. I know. I died like that, but I'm the same way with Natalie though. Me personally, that initial contact. Once I reach out to you, I reached out to you. Now, regardless of what the situation is, if you say somebody's family member passed away, if I'm going to send you a text message because sometimes people don't want to be talked to at that point. They're probably grieving. Sometimes they don't want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. I send you that to let you know I'm thinking about you. Me personally, if I'm reaching out to you and you don't respond after that first one, I'm not going to harass you. Because at that point, if you're not responding, there's a reason as to why you're not responding. If you keep texting somebody all day long and they're not responding, that's harassment.
Maybe they just depressed. That's
harassment.
They're probably just depressed and they don't know how to advocate for themselves. Maybe
she is a 32-year-old grown ass woman. If she had an issue, she can use her mouth. She has no problem opening her mouth any other time.
Oh, y'all don't have a.
Rolly is just mad. It's called being grown. You're a grown ass.
No problem. Just because you're grown, that mean that you can't experience stuff that makes you shut down.
But you're grown enough to answer the text. If you wanted Natalie to come check up on you and being physically there, you're grown enough to tell her, okay, look, Natalie, this isn't enough for me. I want you to actually come check up on me. And then you can see if Natalie would do it or not. But Natalie's not going to do it because Natalie don't care. But that's Rolly's
even problem. When Natalie sent that text, like an hour later, she in the club talking about fuck these bitches. You scary ass bitches.
Plural.
Okay, exactly. But bitch, I'm the one that's not at the club, so I'm part of the bitches.
Yeah, you one of them. But come on, bro.
If you felt some type of way about it, you should have addressed it. You wanted to give her the cold shoulder and walk around the night. After the fact, if you really felt some type of way about it when you saw it online, you could have called her.
Could have called her at the club.
Call her when she got home.
When you saw it, if you have an issue, you text her back and be like, "Look." Club. You don't have to call her. Text her.
Call her at the club.
The club closed at 2.
When you get back, we got to talk.
Good night.
We're not about to play the childish games with grown ass.
That's how I feel about it.
Good night.
You're grown.
Could Natalie have done more? Yes.
But is she? No.
Could Rolly have replied to the text?
Yes. You're grown.
Because like Grant said, I'm gonna text you, checking the temperature. Maybe she need a day. Oh, she hasn't texted me back. Me, if you're my friend, I'll send a follow-up text. But if you don't text me after that, then I'm gonna give you your time.
Okay, see, I'm different. I'm usually good at reading people.
I'm good at reading people too, but like I said, like some people need their time. Because like even if you would have texted me back, like, yeah, I'm cool, Or like even I can promise you, if Rolly had text Natalie back afterwards and been like, "No, that was a lot," whoop de whoop, I bet you Natalie would have went to go check on her.
I don't.
And that's the thing. Me personally, if I don't respond to you, there's a reason.
Morgan.
Like there's a reason. I see every text in my phone, and I have how many unread messages? I have 1,200 unread messages. I know every single message that's in this phone. If I'm not responding to you,
maybe that's
for a reason.
Maybe that's just a G thing. Maybe that's just.
But that's just the way I think about
Ain't
it. Because like me personally, if I'm upset, but that's the difference though. I'm not childish like that. If I'm upset and I feel like you texting me is not enough for me, I'm gonna tell you, no, you're not showing up enough for me. I'm grown. I'm 29 years old. Playing them stupid child games with grown ass adults. I'm not doing
on your
that
head,
shit.
Grant.
It's not playing stupid.
They could be on my head.
Like sometimes when people go through traumatizing events, it might have been traumatizing them. Granted, I don't really care what Rolly and Tika went through, but I'm just saying in general. Sometimes people go through traumatizing stuff, and they sometimes
the trauma wouldn't have happened if Rolly sat her fat ass down and shut her mouth.
Okay,
it just comes down to that at the end of the day. Rolly now, that's why I put what I put as my thumbnail. Rolly don't know if she want to be the villain or the victim. You was just a villain literally 2 hours before, and now you want to play the victim role. That bullshit don't fly with me. Fuck it out of here. You don't get no sympathy from me. None. I don't care what
saying they deserve that because of their karma.
Yeah, shut up. That's all it comes down to. If she would have shut her mouth, she wouldn't have gotten shot. You are in control of yourself. If you don't know how to keep your mouth shut when you're dealing with somebody like Tommy, that's your own fault. Natalie set the trap and you fell in the shit. It's not her fault. You've been on this show 5 seasons and you know how Natalie operates, and you want to be upset with Natalie for Natalie doing what she always does, and you're dumb enough to fall into that trap when you've been around her for what, 3-4 years now. That is a rookie mistake, and you're a grown ass veteran. You claim that you just OG. You should have known what the fuck you signed up for. Get out of here with that bullshit.
Now I do agree. However,
G over here about to pop above us out of that because G already know that I agree. I'm just arguing for
I do agree though. But however, just because we know how Natalie operates does not excuse her from showing growth. Bitch, you grown.
That is true, but you cannot. What is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. When you see somebody that is toxic, if you decide to put yourself around this person consistently, and the same thing happens to you, it gets around you, it happened to this person, now it finally got to you. Now you're upset about it. You had no issue when it was done to X, Y, and Z. So now that it happens to you and you continue to put yourself in that situation, I don't feel sorry for you. Natalie is a toxic person. We all know that. But if you continue to put yourself in that situation and Natalie continues to do it, Natalie is not the problem anymore. You're the problem. Remove yourself from that. But the whole issue is they so desperately want this clout. They so desperately want to be on TV. When you put yourself with Natalie Nunn on her show, this is what you get, and you don't get no sympathy from me. You're grown. We're not kids anymore. If you as a grown adult put yourself in this situation, you are grown enough to handle that shit. And you take it on the chin or you get your fat ass out of the show.
Oh.
But Natalie, Rolly won't do it. Rolly won't do it because she knows she needs the money. And she knows she's not going to get no job anywhere else.
So she definitely won't get no job nowhere else.
Ass off the show.
See.
That's your go-to. You call somebody fat just because you work out 2 times a day. No, I don't care. When I get hot, that's your go-to.
When I get hot, when I get hot,
my go-to is you ugly bitch. Your go-to is you fat bitch. Movie babe, what's your go-to?
I know, Agent. I know you lying because was it you the other day? No, I think it was Grant. When I was like, ugly is just the natural go-to, and he was like, you can't say it if you're not ugly. Like that is just a natural go-to.
I'd be like, you ugly ass bitch.
Okay, so it was Grant. It was
definitely me.
Yeah, it was definitely me.
It was definitely.
That's why I need to watch Highly Controversial.
All right. Anyways, come on, let's argue about something else.
Okay, well, I have a question. How many of y'all think that the conversation between Rolly and Natalie should have been had between Rolly, Tink, Natalie, and Jayla, and I guess possibly Scotty? I think this
I think
conversation
that's
should have
how
been
it
a
should have been.
conversation amongst the people involved, because this leads into Summer
Jumping in.
jumping in the
Not minding
conversation.
her business.
Yeah. She was jumping in, not minding her business or whatever. And Scotty was telling her, shut the fuck up. Low key, when they was arguing or whatever, Summer was kind of eating Scotty up, and I was just pissed that Scotty kept saying, shut the fuck
Was
up,
she?
shut the fuck up.
But it's so funny because a millisecond, Summer stopped talking for a millisecond, and Scotty was like, exactly. And then I said, do y'all remember this? I might be showing my age, but I was like, check, plus, like, got your ass, bitch. Exactly. Check.
No.
I'm old.
Honestly, she was, because she was, Anna and Scotty was basically saying, bitch, shut the fuck up, mind your business. And she said, I'm not minding shit. Like, da-da-da-da. And I just wanted Scotty to do a little more verbally. All she just kept saying was, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Like, girl, eat this girl. But she did eat that exactly. She ate that part. I don't know. Scotty just needs to learn how to argue. She needs to learn how to argue. Because I swear,
take a deep breath.
I swear, I don't like when people don't have their rebuttals ready. Like, have that rebuttal ready. Like, bitch, if I'm spitting, boom, come on, have it ready.
I agree, because Summer definitely had no reason jumping in, and then to migrate a little bit into the next scene, because this was her excuse. Or was it in the scene? She was like, well, y'all talking about it and we don't know what's going on. So I didn't. Well, bitch, you want to know why you don't know what's going on? Because it ain't got nothing to do with you. And like Tink said, if you want to know what's going on, shut up and listen.
Thank you. And that's what every other girl that was not privy to the conversation did. Nobody else opened their mouth with Summer. I'm like, Summer, be quiet.
Yeah.
If you don't know the full story, why are you talking? Just like Newton said, was it last week with the Swing and Roby stuff? I don't know what's going on, so I'm asking questions to get what's going on now that it's already escalated. But Summer could have sat there and just was quiet, and then she could have figured out what was going on. But she's so desperate for camera time, too. She is one of the ones that's desperate for it, too. She always wants to find a way to make a moment.
She's 21 still. Like, this is like the type of mindset and the type of like guiding that you expect from somebody who's like early 20s age. And the fact that she's 28 just makes this behavior so disgusting. The fact that a lot of people be hyping her up, talking about, oh, she makes this show, oh, she does this, she does that. She's giving us moments, but she looks lame. Like, she looks lame, especially at 28, 29, about to hit 30.
Thank you.
You look lame. It's so lame.
That's the same thing I said in my comments. Somebody said, well, if Summer's bringing the entertainment, yes, at the beginning, we thought it was entertaining. I, for one, thought it was entertaining, even though I said she's annoying. But once you put the fact of the matter that she is 28 years old acting like this, it's no longer entertaining. It's actually embarrassing to watch. Knowing that you're a grown adult and you got a kid that's a teenager and you're acting like this. If I was a teenager watching my mother on TV acting like this, you couldn't tell me to do shit, because I would always say, well, look how you was acting on TV.
Yeah, like, we in the same IQ. Okay.
Like, stop. She's crazy.
Oh,
that's crazy. Exactly what Danny said. And know me, she's 29. She's my age. I wish I would be on TV acting like that.
You're my mother's age, okay?
Don't push it.
Now let's Three kids, exactly, Carmen. Like,
but the irony of Anna jumping into business that has nothing to do with her to tell Summer to stop jumping into business that has nothing to do with her.
Literally, I said this from the beginning. I said this from the beginning.
I was going to say, what did Legend say at the beginning?
I said Anna and Summer act alike. I said they act alike. And a lot of people saying, you're only saying that because you want us to like Anna. I said, no, I'm not saying that, because the same reasons why I like Anna were some similar reasons why I liked Summer at the beginning, because I saw some similarities in them. But a lot of people didn't want to see it because they hated Anna so much. But now they starting to see some of the same reasons why they hate Summer with some of the same reasons why they hated Anna. But I just can't get behind Summer in Timor because of after what everything happened with her son. Like, that was just disgusting to me. And especially, that was disgusting to me. I can never vibe with her.
And then her being 28, but most importantly too, your parents have passed away, and the shit that she was saying to Slim, that too. Like, no regard for human decency. Like,
crazy.
How do y'all?
That Kyrie done got injured.
Who? Hasn't he been injured?
Who is
Wait,
that?
oh, and Kyrie.
Kyrie, not
Oh
AD.
God. And the
That's
season's
Dallas.
over.
Kyrie Irvington.
Yeah,
What team he on?
Irving. Dallas Mavericks.
Irvington.
I know, but like,
What's his
that
last
makes
name?
me mad. Irving.
Just Irving.
I think
I'm
Irvington
mad.
is better. He needs to change it.
Right. Change it for legend. All right. What do y'all think about Scotty jumping in between Anna and
Well, yes.
Summer?
Well, yes.
I'm not mad at it because
I'm not
the
mad.
same shit Summer be doing. It's karma. When I look, I'm
Be
not
quiet,
for
T-Dollar.
it normally, but when it's happened, when you've done it so many times to other people, when it gets done to you, I no longer have an issue. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm no longer having an issue with it in that particular moment. I don't. But then again, too, what happens next week, I don't have an issue with what Lex did either. Even though,
Same.
which I agree with a lot of people online, they're holding her feet to the fire with how she don't like jumping, but she's jumping into a fight. And then not only that, they also are holding her feet to the fire with her coming on the show telling Jayla that she fights people that are not in her weight class, but you're fighting Anna now, who is nowhere near your weight class. Even though, like I said, I do not have an issue with her jumping in because it was a 2v1. So she evened it 2v2. But when you come on the show saying stuff like that, you got to stand on that regardless. And the minute that you don't stand on it, they're going to do what they're doing now, which is holding your feet
No,
to the fire.
also with the whole thing of her defending like Biggie and Gretchen, but she didn't defend Slim. And a lot of people saying, well, her and Slim wasn't friends. Her and Gretchen wasn't friends. Her and Biggie wasn't friends. So
They didn't
where's
even
the
know
energy
you.
for Slim or whatever? You could have checked Summer and said, Summer, chill out. Like you don't even need to be in this. Like chill out. But
Picking and choosing.
y'all know I love Anna down. But if Anna's jumping in and one of Summer's friends is there, they 2v2. They need that. They needed that. So I don't mind her jumping in, but it's just the fact that you're choosing now to jump into stuff when your morals said otherwise. That you were supposed to be jumping into stuff. You were supposed to be talking. You hyped up Rolly. You was when you this scene where Lex is telling Ivory, she was hyped to tell Ivory that Slim got her ass whooped by Rolly and got sent the fuck home. But let that have been Jayla, you would have been trying to fight Jayla, trying to drag Jayla. Like there has been multiple occasions outside of confessionals and in confessionals where you have dragged Jayla for bullying, for doing too much or speaking too much. But when it comes to other people, you turn a blind eye to it.
And then it also shows that Lex is not really about move back. Your light don't fell. What happened to the light?
I turned it off because my head hurt.
Balzo, they said that Tesehki does try to press Lex, I guess, sometime during this, and Lex turned it down. They've been hinting at that in Hawaii. I don't know. We go see if it happens or not.
I almost forgot what I was about to say. Isn't it funny too? Which proves that Lex's issue with the name switch was just for show because she no longer had any more issue with Ivory. Remember, she said she needed that with Ivory in that yard. But then when she found out that Natalie was the one that did it, she no longer had an issue. And from that point forward, we see that she no longer has an issue with Ivory anymore. Now she's sitting there cheesing, telling the story to Ivory. Are we going to talk about how Lex is a TV girl, like she's doing shit to TV? Like that just proves everything that I've been saying. But I had to say that because I just thought about it in a moment.
But no, Summer definitely clocked the shit out of Anna. I was mad at Anna. Like, girl, put that purse down. If you're coming to come check some shit, you had
why you got this purse in your hand?
Had your shoes off. You were thinking.
But
because if I was Anna, I would have been like, let me go up here and see what they take it all my shit. Let me go see what they talking about up here.
What they talking about.
Exactly.
But I will say,
going up there still looking cute.
I will say, after watching it back, Legend, because I sent you the tweet on Twitter. When Anna did drop her bag, when she did come back to square up on Summer, in the moment watching it, I'm like, I don't even care to see what's connecting because all three of these bitches can't fight. She did connect on Summer. If you didn't see it, go watch it back in slow-mo. That round when she came and swung on her before security broke it up, she connected like 3 times. Yeah. And it was before Summer ended up hitting her on her nose, which ended up busting her nose and having that nose leaking. But she did do what she did, so. Shout out to Ebony. Shout out to Ebony for the super chat. Summer and Lex did a big one. Shout out to the newbies.
Oh, hold on, never mind.
He still thinks. He still gives thanks.
She did.
I connected 3 times. Yes.
She
Some were
connected.
connected 2.
I personally didn't have no problem with Scotty hopping in because 1, it started between me and you, and 2, since you want to jump your ass in my business, and I'm about to jump your ass right now. Point blank. Period.
But
this
also,
is what happens when you
was
butt into
Dolly and
people's business.
Lexi's first couple rounds?
That's what I was thinking. I also thought like it took them a long time to come up there. Because the moment Anna went up there and started all that rah-rah, I would have went up there too.
Me too.
Because I'm so surprised. Like, where's Edward Scissorhands? Why is she not up there? She trying to catch phase any other time. This would have been your time to get your fade with Anna finally.
Morgan, she ain't waste no money. If she gave it to her, she gave it to her.
Okay, because I was about to say, hold on, Morgan. Where's your money?
Hold on, Morgan. We got
because if you ain't tricking, I don't want to hear it.
No.
Start out here for a pimp. When you trying to get this money for the
movie buddy, send me your number so I can send you that money because Legend got him a free Chipotle meal on me.
Yeah.
For your cut from the last live.
I got my Chipotle.
You want your $9
I got my Chipotle.
How much Chipotle costs where y'all live at? I can't get
girl, I added my own money into it. Okay.
I don't eat
I added
Chipotle.
it to my Chipotle card. Okay. Baby,
y'all hear me? I don't eat Chipotle.
I have my own Chipotle gift card. I just added it on there.
You're right, because you only eat chicken tenders and
French fries.
I don't eat that garbage. I don't eat that garbage.
Chicken tenders is literally garbage. Literally, it's garbage.
Chicken is protein.
It's garbage.
You know that fattening.
Beans is protein too, and you can get chicken in your bowl as well.
I don't eat all that.
You eat air?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat today.
That's what everybody in my job be saying. You don't do nothing
with chicken tenders. Who cheats with chicken tenders?
Who eat
me? Shit, that's what I want to eat.
What do you eat outside of that?
Seafood. I would go get me a crab boil and I'll take the potatoes and the corn out.
You treating your taste buds nice. That should be your cheat meal.
But my meal? When I go get a boil, my shit come out to $50. Who's gonna pay that every single time? But I get a pound of snow crab, half a pound of sausage, a side of steamed rice. Sometimes I put some shrimp in there. What else I put? 2 boiled eggs. Take the corn out. Take the potato out.
He eats more than
corn out and potato out. That's some of the best part.
I don't like corn and I don't like potatoes unless they're fried.
Baby, corn will not agree with you, Legend, when you get 30.
Y'all are old.
I don't know what about it, but baby, corn goes straight through me these days.
That's insane. Y'all taste buds. And maybe y'all should have ate some cornstarch. Y'all would have been good.
Negative. Negative. All right, y'all ready to drop these links?
Yes, because I have a migraine.
What happened to her? Well, Natalie even posted about Mel. She was like, basically, they was lying, but Mel never said that she was only getting paid $6K or $3K or whatever. She just said it was low.
I mean, granted, I see why she's mad. Because it's like she is going to come in there and possibly get her. Well, she's going to get her ass beat with Tesehki. Let's just call it a spade a spade. But she's going to possibly get jumped too. So I feel why she is mad. But then again, it's like you're not even on the show really, Mel. Like you only came in for like 5 seconds. So come on here, do your big one, and then get the real contract when you come back for the next season.
They not.
You want to know what else? You want to know what else? You want to know why she really mad?
Why?
Y'all want to know why she really mad? Okay. Because she started all that online thinking it was going to run her reunion bag up, and that stayed the exact same. That's why you mad. You tried to pull a DTB, and now you got all this beef coming towards you, and they like, nah, sis, this all you going to get. That's why she mad. Kaya, I've been drinking, so I'm trying not to.
What you was drinking?
Just some wine.
Shake them titties.
Cause
we doing groups of 3. Let me drop the link again just in case y'all ain't see it. We're gonna bring y'all up in groups of 3. We only got 3 back here right now, and Kaya is one of them. But Kaya don't get off work until 20 minutes. So we're trying to hold for one more. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. It's 216 of y'all in total. We don't normally We don't normally be having trouble getting people backstage to talk. Normally we be having trouble.
Just some wine, just some
They
Stella
want to see us
Rosa
argue.
Black.
They want to see us argue. G, run up.
Arguing and running up. That's two different things.
They the same thing. I can argue while I'm fighting.
But you told me to run up. I'm gonna run up through the screen.
I just had a visual.
All
All
right,
right.
that's yours.
No, I can really get down. We got Jay,
Nothing.
Bezo, and a Miracle.
What's up,
Jay and a
everybody?
Miracle. What it do?
Hey.
Good evening. How y'all want to structure this? 'Cause
Okay,
I
good
got some things
evening.
to say.
Hi.
Oh, go ahead and start it off.
We got 10. We're gonna put a 10-minute timer, and y'all can just talk.
Okay,
We gotta
cool.
talk. Get it off.
Cool. Let me put a bad bitch on the screen then.
I want to start by saying my general opinion on the show has changed drastically.
From
What's that?
Well, because I feel like for them to be grown women, they have lost the plot on what a baddie truly is. I feel like a baddie is a woman who's not just about standing on business, but has her own business, multiple streams of income. She doesn't have a problem expressing who she is, how she is, no matter who she's around. And they drop the ball every time, which is disappointing because I've been watching y'all for like a few days now, and I love y'all commentary. I love y'all input on a lot of things because it expands my opinions even more on seeing different perspectives on things. And especially when it comes to like people like Rolly, Natalie, Scotty, Jayla. Y'all, okay. I have a lot to say. I don't know how to like say it properly.
Well, since
Say
you
it.
mentioned Rolly, I just want to
So
say.
Rolly,
Let
So
me just
with
say real
Rolly,
quick. Let me just say real quick before.
I
you
feel
hear
like when she first
Can you
came
hear
on the
him?
show with
I don't think she did.
Slim as her
I
like
don't
road
think she can
dog,
hear you. How do you say your name?
she's treating Natalie the same way when she was with Slim, when she was at ET, and who's gonna be next? Tinka? Because every time a Rolly gets into Natalie's, like I don't want to cuss, but when she gets to Natalie, she always has someone backing her up as if someone's gonna take that fall for her, so she won't be like on Natalie's bad side. And that's what I really generally hate about Rolly, because girl, you keep saying you're this, you're that, you're not afraid to speak your mind, but you scared to take your stance on your quote unquote best friend. Like if 2 + 2 is 4, just speak your
Right.
mind. If y'all grown, if y'all best friends, speak your mind.
ain't that your friend?
And then with Jayla, I always love Jayla. Like she's been my favorite since BGC. But don't be a shadow, or don't be in Natalie's shadow. You're a grown woman as well. You're damn near the same age as her. Like, come on now. Like, same with Rolly. Take your stance, speak your mind, and stand on that. If you was wrong, you was wrong. But in this situation, she wasn't wrong. Because nothing was funny about the situation. Everybody could agree on that. And they did not laugh. So I don't understand why you so buck with Jayla if your beef was with Natalie.
Her.
Clock it.
You
Clock
ain't
it.
telling no lies.
Jay, did you want to
But
finish your statement
that's
about
my thing.
Rolly?
Yeah. I was gonna say it was basically someone piggybacking off her Miracle, what she was saying. Like she had every right. She had every right to really cut into Natalie, really the whole group. Honestly, I know she was talking to Natalie, but how I interpreted the scene was she was talking to the whole group, and the whole group wasn't saying anything because for whatever reason they have a fear of Rolly. When she like gets into that yelling mode, like they think that she can just take everybody, and it's she can, whether it's controversial whether she can fight or not, but she got that intimidation factor. And at the end of the day, like I was talking with my friend, like whether it is a real gun or not. The fact that it was allowed, it was snuck in. Two, they let her fire off 4 shots, which is real crazy. And three, two of the 4 shots hit somebody. Y'all were talking about Mel, and all I remember was when she was on the latest season of Younger Reckless. Like she literally was complaining she got shot in the head with a BB gun that sent her to like a surgery, and like we got to stop playing like if you don't get if there's not a certain tap in this like little spot here or this spot here, like people can die no matter how big, how small, how fast, how slow an object is going. And that was the second point. Three, I don't think Tommy should be included in anything Zeus related moving forward. Even though she's good TV, I don't love her. Y'all love her for y'all reasons, and I respect it. But that's unhinged. That's unhinged. And
Tommy.
if we're talking
HR immediately, you said
if we're talking about the influence of baddies, like when Natalie started spinning on BGC, what did everybody else do? Start spinning on other people. When Ivory started throwing piss on the girls on Now's TV, what they start doing? Throwing piss and poop. So it's just setting a precedent for the young kids that watch. They're gonna start practice playing baddies, starting shooting, and then there's gonna be more like down the line. Well, I don't think this shit is funny, but that's what I wanted to get off my chest about the last episode and this episode, like together.
I respect it.
I
I do
agree.
agree with that though. I mean, I love me some Tommy, but I do agree with certain shit that Zeus allows on the show when it comes to the weapons and stuff. It definitely sets a precedence like, oh, this is okay.
Because it's
And
getting to a
when
point
they
where
come in the future, they will bring that shit thinking it's okay. And then somebody is gonna end up getting hurt.
right. So
It's like they're trying to top each season. Like, all right, what crazy shit can we do this season to top the last?
they're trying to be
Mhm.
Now That's TV. Like they're trying to get that Now That's TV like rawness, and it's just not going. They should just stick to the Love and Hip Hop storyline they had going on this episode and just keep that going. Because I like the little sit downs they have. You know, even though Summer was irritating and centering herself, I think she was clocking or asking the questions that needed to be asked in regards of what the OGs were talking about in front of the new bitches, the new girls. Because like we're not gonna know, so we need somebody that can sort of communicate to us what they're trying to say or what's
You
being
think she
told.
was clocking, or do you think she don't like Scotty, so she
I
didn't want
think
to hurt herself?
I think she won one. I think she wanted a moment. Two, she just bandwagoning, and three, she was asking questions that if like for us viewers or if you don't know what's happening, like that's what I would ask. Like if there's a conversation and I'm hearing some things like something that's catching my ear, I'd be like, oh, she could have asked like, oh, this. She could have asked it a different way, like real quick, and left it at that. But she had to summerify it, which was annoying, but it made good TV. I ain't mad.
Okay, I respect it. Come on, Baza.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
basically
trying to
what
get
it
to a
is.
quieter place because it's kind of ghetto out here.
Oh, ghetto.
Yeah, we in the hood
You
now,
know I
baby.
love the hood, niggas.
We're in the hood now, baby.
Love the hood,
Let's
niggas.
start with Rolly. Now, I do kind of understand certain parts of where she's coming from, but where she loses me is when she starts to throw Scotty under the bus because it was really no need for that. The conversation wasn't really deterring anyway towards Scotty, and you had just backed up Scotty, saying that she was the ones that just checked on you. So why you then gonna throw her under the bus? Two,
That part.
Natalie definitely clocked T on the bus because Rolly is the first person to definitely say that none of y'all bitches are friends. We are all co-workers, but you're just now mad that you're on the receiving end of that stick. Let's really talk about it. Scummer, scumbag, dirt wedges. Let's stop this. Let like she really anytime she's on my screen, first of all, the outfits I feel like are a personal spite to me at this point because it's none of them are making sense. None of the confessional outfits, none of the show outfits, nothing is making sense to me as to who says this is okay to put on.
Now
Next,
she
I
coming for
feel
you.
like the difference between Anna and Anna and Summer, when they insert in themselves, when Anna inserts herself, it's to defend whoever her friend is in the situation. When Summer inserts herself, it's really just so she can have her opinion that wasn't asked for her. And that's why they mad
So
at me on
them,
Twitter now. But it's okay. Because y'all could be mad. But I said what I said. And I'm going to stand on it.
Oh,
Okay?
oh,
that
okay.
is true though, because even though Anna do be butting in, like somebody said too, Anna butts in like when she was butting in with the Lex conversation with her and Ivory, but Anna also was the one that was telling Lex the truth about what she was asking, because Anna was actually there and knew who switched the name tags. So when Anna was butting in and talking about what was being asked about, she was giving her facts in regards to what she was asking for. They just it just goes down. It goes down to the point where people pick and choose when they want to be mad about certain shit. So when it comes to Anna, yes, Anna does do the same thing sometimes too, but sometimes she's speaking off of what you're asking, and she's giving you the truth for what you're asking when somebody else isn't going to do it for you. But
Speaking
I mean,
of
I
pick
get it.
and choose, the Alexis fans, the Alexis flexers that are coming in my comments on Twitter, on the Twitterverse,
Yes. What's up?
I said what I said about her because
Now what's up?
well let me tell you, baby. Let me tell you what I said,
What
right?
what
Let me
happened?
tell you. I said I am not mad at the action of Lex jumping in next week. The action itself, I understand. It's the person that it's coming from. Because you came into the season. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back to the beginning of the season. Came into the season saying you were standing up for bullying over situations that you were not there for and was not bullying. But a bullying situation is in front of you and you're parading around laughing about it. You was just laughing on the bus about how Rolly did this, that, and the third. That's red flag number one.
Oh,
Red
yeah.
flag number two, they want to say, oh, well, Summer's her friend, Slim's not. She don't know Biggie. She don't know Gretchen. She just wanted to pick an issue with Jayla. That's red flag number two.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
while I am understanding of the action, I'm not mad at the action. It's the person that it's coming from. It's giving pick and choose when I feel like I want to jump in. And isn't Anna smaller than you? Didn't you just come at Jayla for fighting people that
Listen,
was smaller than her? That's red flag number three. Three strikes
listen.
and you're out.
In the great words of Red, size don't matter in the streets when you got a mouth of a 10 elephant. So
And you're not wrong. But you can't then come at somebody saying that they were fighting for people that's not their size and then
th-
go and do it because
but
now you understand it and you're getting mad at her for
And that's the
jumping,
point.
but you're about to jump Jayla in like 2 weeks.
okay. I
And
just have
that's the
3 points.
point. Because we
I got
agree
Go
with
ahead, Jay.
that.
Let
We agree
Jay
I got
with
let Jay
3
say their
points.
points.
I was
go
just
Jay.
gonna say off of what you're saying regarding Lex. I mean, it's very fair and valid, and it's what we're seeing. How I'm receiving it is more like because she is a college girl, and I went to HBCU, so I'm seeing it like she's looking at Natalie or Roly at them like the big sisters, and she gonna like ride behind them. And with whatever bullying speech she came in with, I think that was just a ploy, just to want to give her storyline, which
She a
didn't go
fan.
nowhere. And I think like she's picking and choosing, but I think she's still being consistent with what she did initially, like say, even though it was just a ploy, like it was a strategy, sort of kind of like I think she's playing a survivor game of baddies versus the come in, fight, and have no storyline. I think she's just trying to piece her storylines
You
together
better defend. You better defend,
versus
attorney.
just I
She
think
ain't
she's
been
just I think
consistent.
she's being herself but strategic. You
Now
gotta try to play it.
to rebuttal that, I don't think she's sticking to the plan and the consistency because Slim was right there.
But who is Slim?
You don't know Biggie or Gretchen.
But
The
who
same
was
way you don't know Slim.
But
Nor were
but
you
my
there for it.
but my thing is with in regards to Slim, I don't think any of the new girls really had to defend her. Even though it is a stance she made, it's like you put one when you were asked to be an assistant for a big back rolly Arby's meal, and you said yes, you instantly played yourself in anything that comes with that. I mean, it's on you. I can feel bad, but you decided to do the most ridiculous thing. When she asked you to be an assistant for baddies, what is baddies? What is an assistant for baddies? We're going to the club. They're called bartenders. Like what are we talking about? and then she.
I don't necessarily agree with that because the whole thing was with Rolly. Like Rolly just wants to have like a power play over somebody. I don't think Slim was supposed to be a quote unquote assistant for the baddies. That's what Summer and everybody else was like on her about. So I don't
Yeah.
necessarily agree with that because that's not what she agreed to. I do agree with you when you say you agreed to anything regarding Rolly because you know how this woman been treating you all this time and you want any kind of closeness to her, so you choose to be a doormat. I'm not
And
mad
I
about that.
do,
Like, I agree with
and
that.
I do agree
But
with that.
but
Yeah.
the new girls, they dropped the ball with that because this woman was brutally attacked in front of all y'all. Did nobody want to step in and say nothing, but y'all all quote unquote shocked. Like y'all act surprised. Like when it's like I don't know. If you see someone that's 3 times someone's weight attacking somebody, I don't give a damn what was said.
I'm a gag.
That's not fair.
I'm gonna
And that
gag.
goes back to
You're not gonna jump in?
that goes back to points y'all made earlier when y'all pick and choose things because Rolly has said and done far worse things to other people than people said to her.
Way worse.
But nobody
Way
wants to
worse.
attack
Talk about
Rolly.
it.
Why? Because she's big. But that
Yeah.
doesn't negate the fact that you said far worse things. You spoke about this woman abuse, her dad's father, whatever addiction she went through. This woman been through a lot, and she wanted you to be her sister essentially. But you threw that all in her face because you was what mad at her because she said something about your parenting.
She swears she's never in the
So,
wrong. She's never
right.
in the wrong. It's always somebody doing something wrong to her.
She's always in the wrong, including her body. But
Clock it.
I
my
just wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear from Alex Stan. I liked it. I liked hearing from Alex Stan because I've been fighting them all day.
Yeah,
All day.
it's not even that I'm a stan, but I respect like what I'm seeing from her, and I can sort of relate being like.
Do you really like her because she can fight?
No, I mean she not beat up, but she can get in there with Ivory. It's not even really about the fighting. It's just
Well,
like
she did beat up Ivory.
I like how she's.
That one
I
round.
like the 70% of how she's carrying herself. 70% of it.
You like okay?
I
will. Go ahead.
20%. I like 20% of Lex. The 20% is her face, and she can fight. But the personality is not there.
her face.
It's because she's definitely a beautiful girl. But what Bezo was pretty much saying what I was gonna say. She's not consistent with what she came on the show saying because you can't come on the show trying to check somebody for fighting somebody outside of their weight class,
That part.
saying that they're a bully, while watching somebody literally fight somebody that's not in their weight class, not even close, and continue to attack and harass and bully her. Granted, which I do agree with you saying, like Slim did put herself in that situation. She agreed to do that. But if I'm sitting here watching it, regardless if you agree to do it or not, and you're continually harassing this person, bullying this person, I'm not going to sit there and watch it. Especially if I came on the show talking about you can't do this, you can't do that when it comes to somebody of size, somebody getting bullied. That's where Lex will always lose me. Lex lost me immediately when she, as a black woman, came on the show defending a white woman saying nigga. But that's where that percentage is. The 80%, I'd say the 20% is what I said. The other 20% is what I just said. But the larger part is her having an issue with a black woman standing for her culture. But that's
yeah, go ahead. My fault.
And if you're gonna make a stand, you need to stand on their 10 toes at all times, not when you feel like it.
Okay. My last when we moved to Africa, all this critical race theory, this DEI talk has to stop because it's not the place for baddies, and especially with how they cannot articulate or even come up with a thought that, except for Jayla and maybe Tinka, maybe, but like they're not they don't have the capacity to like really dive into those topics and like others said they really don't care and others do, so it's always going to be conflicting. So I don't think they should have anything like that coming up that should be banned or some type of rule, something to stop
but
that.
they don't need to bring people on the show that disrespect people's culture.
And that's I want to say that too.
Okay. So also, you did have a question from T Dollar T-Dollar said, Jay, somebody got jumped. Should they be banned from Zeus?
Wait, who?
T-Dollar.
This
T-Dollar
comment right here.
says, somebody got jumped. Should they be banned from Zeus? So if somebody basically get jumped by somebody, should they be banned?
They should, but are they going to? No.
No.
When do they don't follow, they don't have no standards, so it's never going to be no situation where they do something out of pocket and somebody gets sent home. Like,
okay, I like it.
I want to kind of talk about Scotty a little bit. I'm a little concerned with the fighting skills that I saw last night. I know she's not a fighter, but I feel like, first of all, let's keep the feet in play, because she kicks Summer from summer to spring to fall, back to winter, and right back to summer. I ain't never seen somebody fly that hard.
here's my
But
thing.
if Scotty would just sit here and continue to swing, because she got like a nice 2 hits, but then
Right,
she
she
stopped
stopped swinging.
swinging.
Yep.
Yeah.
My thing is,
Keep
how are you
swinging.
how are
Do
you
what you
jumping?
did to Razor.
How are you jumping / tag teaming Summer and not tearing her? That didn't make no sense to me.
Agreed.
Yeah. They didn't do for them to be jumping on her at one time.
This
For
was none
some
of
of
that
the
to
only
fight.
lose her wig.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
security was breaking it up a little too quick for my liking. Like, can we get like a good 10 seconds first?
Now they
You know,
also broke it
I
up because
know.
they was by that balcony.
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe I don't want
yeah.
them going
That,
Oh
over.
yeah.
yeah.
So move them in the house. Oh, don't mess up that house. That house is nice.
That house is too
That
nice.
house was nice. That's
That's
the
the
best
best
house
house
they've
they
ever
done had
had.
all seasons.
Can we just say the fact that Jaden is still in the house for 19 episodes and she only had maybe 2 lines of her script, but
Can we
Akbar V left
figure out
before
why
her?
the confessionals look like she's just asleep in all of them? Girl, open your
I know.
eyes. Put the blunts down.
We just talk
She
about why
hide.
she
I was
She's
gonna
trying
say
to
that.
get some Gucci at this point, baby. She trying to shoot
it's
shots.
giving gumball machine. That's what it's giving.
Not going by machine. Do y'all have any final thoughts?
Yes.
Um,
Why are they dragging this? This should have been the preview for next week. Should have been the whole dinner scene where Mel comes in. We need let's
No,
get
it should.
this. Let's get this
Yeah, it should
going.
have been. Yeah, I'm ready to see the Dolly Jayla shit. That's
my
what I'm ready to see.
Oh yeah,
my
I
that.
want to
yes,
see how
that
that starts,
my
and then we
last
can see
thoughts.
Mel.
My last
Go ahead.
thoughts are for future seasons when they got these celeb guests, they need an expiration date. If they're going into another country or another place, they either need to squabble or go if they're not giving anything. Jaden Akbar. And 2, if this would to make this a perfect season, when Emma left, they should have just brought in Mel and had it rocking from there. I would have been
I
here for
agree
that.
with that.
That's it.
I agree with that. And the crazy part is I was excited for Jay and Alexis. Like,
I'm
because
sorry. I'm
I
sorry
didn't
for your
know much
I thought
expectations.
she
about
was gonna
her.
do something.
I just didn't know much about her. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Y'all have a
Yeah.
good night, y'all.
All right.
No,
Bye,
Thank
don't
you
worry.
for
I
guys.
stay
calling
safe.
in, even though we had. But that's what we want to
Thanks.
see. We want to see dialogue.
Oh, I'm gonna
Like,
give it to
even
you.
having
I'm gonna give it
differences
to you every
between.
No,
time.
Jay, I respect you.
Fine.
I
Oh,
love
every
somebody
time.
that can go back and
No,
forth.
that's why I was like,
Exactly.
let
Healthy
Jay
debate.
get off his points.
Because
Let Jay
ball head for ball head, you know?
I need that.
Well, I ain't ball head, but that's
Hey,
fine.
D for D.
I respect. Call back in though, because like you
I'm gonna
can
try.
have difference of opinion and do it respectfully.
I got my
I love
schedule
it.
changed, so I got time now.
We
Oh,
be
now
here every
you
Monday.
got
Yes.
time.
He said, I
Now.
got time today.
But
We
y'all
be
have a
here
good one.
every Monday, so come check it.
Y'all
Subscribe to all
too.
3. But yeah,
Yes, we
thank
love
you
Yeah,
for
y'all.
calling.
goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. He said, let me put a bad bitch on the screen real quick. I said, oh, period.
Hey, I
He
love it.
definitely ate
I
that
love
up.
it. Healthy. Yeah, healthy. I mean, even though we don't always agree, we can have healthy conversations, which I feel like a
Yes.
lot of people, it gets
He
lost
said,
in translation with these fans. They think just because you have an opinion this way, they got to attack and, oh, you this, you that. Why don't you ask
in your
questions?
opinion is that
The 3 of
right?
us, as y'all saw earlier, and we do this all the time. The 3 of us don't always agree on everything, but we like to talk about it. We talk it out. And that's what you're supposed to do as grown adults. You don't always have to fight.
Yeah, because then they start getting personal, and then that's when, all right, bitch, we're not even arguing about my original point. Now I'm about to drag you, bitch.
Exactly.
Now I'm about to
Exactly
drag
what
you
you
because
mean.
you don't want me to drag you, bitch. You want me to converse with you. You want me to have a conversation with you. Because once we get to that mode, bitch, I'm not letting up off of you and your mama
Right.
and your daddy. Bitch,
If y'all wanna
I might say
call-
fuck your whole generation.
They
Past
back
and
here.
future.
I'm about to get them on here. Shout
Oh, I
out
was
to
gonna say, if y'all
Baddie
wanna call, y'all better call
Positivity. One of my favorites. Kaya, you
Ebony,
ready?
Ebony supposed to be
Yes,
calling
ready.
in. Ebony, get up here.
We got
So we got let's
we
do
got
30
6.
minutes flat. You better
Yeah, we
call
got
it in.
6. We're gonna do the
Ebony,
last.
get up
How
here,
many we got
girl.
back here?
You was
2 groups.
3.
defending your girls. I need to
4.
hear it in person.
We got Kaya, we got Wandy, and we got Jay.
Here we
Wandy on the
go.
Wandy on
camera today.
Hey, oh my gosh, hello.
We got Wandy on the camera today.
I know,
We
right?
need
I
the
never
bedside
know
today.
myself. Yo,
Y'all popping that.
real quick. I don't like how they trying to play on Mel Head Top because she is the clout. Let's be so fucking for real. She made a good point in her live today, right? She's like, I don't fucking need to come on the reunion to have clout. And she don't. She don't. Okay. Her pages keep getting deleted, thousands of followers the next day. And plus, we want to see her on the show. Like we've been asking for her. She do not need to come to the reunion.
That is true.
She does not. Sis is gonna be okay. Mel is beautiful. She is 24 years old. She's doing everything she need to be doing at that age. Now, I do not feel no type of bad for Rolly.
I don't
knew
think
you were
anyone
betting.
does, girl.
Now, let's like if we're using our logical minds, of course, Tommy bringing a gun it's a bad thing, yes. But it's like
Yeah.
but it's like for you, it's a good thing. For you, it's a good thing. Sorry, like I don't feel bad. I don't feel no type of bad for Rolly. I can't. Next, Summer is a dusty. Oh my god, yuck. I like yuck. I can't even believe like I was a fan at first. Like she's so gross. Like them braids really like
Same.
I dry heaved. I was just like, she dead ass. Like, oh my gosh, she really is though. That's crazy. Like, ugh. Yo, but the way Scotty yeeted her wig off the balcony had me weak. Um,
She did her a favor.
yo,
She
she
did
was
her a
just like,
favor.
please get rid of this wig.
Yes,
Yo, and then
something needed to be sacrificed on the balcony, and that wig was it.
you feel me? And then
Yes.
the only thing I disagree with Natalie this episode on was where she came to Biggie like, oh, see you playing weird games. I didn't invite this bitch. Y'all did. The fuck you coming to me for? Like,
Right.
Right.
relax. Lex irrelevant. Jaden irrelevant. Akbar, I was like, girl, you still here? When she did her farewell, I'm like, you still here? Like, I forgot about you, girl. I forgot about you. I was just like, I don't know about this show. I just, where are we going? What are we doing, girls? What are we doing? And here's the crazy thing about Zeus. You got Now That's TV stepping their shit up. Their camera quality is getting better. They're getting storylines. Don't let them figure out to do shows on other days besides Sundays. It's going to be over for Zeus. And
Lots of
I
points
feel
to
like
be
they're
had.
putting out shows.
Do you hear me? Because every time Zeus drop a show, I'm the first one in the comments like, y'all know there are other days in the week, right?
Right.
like
They're having the same. And
everything
that's
on
what.
Sunday. Like
I feel like Thursday and Sundays are cute days to drop.
Hot days.
Monday
Monday
never
too.
hurt nobody. Like, hey, we going back to back to work. I would like a little something to watch after work. Like,
Like
Yeah, and don't
they
they
could
have
have dropped
like 3 shows
Jocelyn on
that drop on
Thursdays, Baddies
Sundays
on
now?
Sundays. They could have dropped Erica's show on Mondays. They could have done it spread out like that.
Yeah, because they
What
have
did you
Erica
say?
Show, Baddies,
Erica's
and
show could
Jason
drop on
Lee.
any day. I'ma skip it. So
Same.
Jazz, what was you saying?
Oh, I was agreeing with her. I was saying that they have 3 shows, but they always drop the episodes every Sunday because it's Baddies. I've noticed that they started dropping it at like 6 o'clock instead of 8, but it's Baddies and then
Thank
the
God.
Jason Lee show and then Erica show. If you have 3 different shows, why? I know it's like it's not on a network, it's on an app, but why not drop it 3 separate days? Because that way you're giving more days and more content for your viewers to watch things instead of overwhelming them. I don't watch
Now
the
the
Erica and
thing,
Jason Lee show, but
what
yeah.
what I do understand, like, you know, with I guess like marketing, you do need to put like a lower performing show with a major show. So I could see
Yeah.
like Jason Lee and Baddies being on the same day, but maybe they thought Erica's show wasn't going. Erica, right? Yeah, maybe they didn't think that
Yeah.
hers was going to be popping, but it quote unquote is. So they definitely could have given her own day. But yeah, like yeah, I agree. They need to get it together.
And even
They're
with Jocelyn, that
oversaturating
was
their
my
viewers,
issue.
especially with baddies, because people are starting to get
Yeah.
tired of it.
Me.
Mhm.
And
Me,
that's the thing, like with Jocelyn, with Jocelyn's show could have stood alone on its own day too. And the
I
thing is
agree.
too, with Jocelyn's show, they didn't even get a chance to really let their show breathe because they backed Baddies right behind it. And it's just like let the shows breathe so other people can actually get to enjoy it. And even when you don't, and that's why they need to give Baddies a break. Put your other shows out and let people come and watch it, hopefully, and then see that they actually might like what's there, but only people are watching Baddies. And that's the problem.
And you know one thing I miss, like I miss kind of like when they would like drop something at like midnight so you could talk about it all day. Like they don't
Like
do that
Netflix.
anymore.
But Zeus has never done that, which is the problem.
No, I
Putting
mean
the
like in
show
general, right? Like in general, like
like
sometimes they
Netflix.
would get a TV show that would drop at midnight, so they like off the wake up you could watch it and then you talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like
online.
Power. You talking about like
Yeah,
Power? You know how Power? Yeah, but they know the strategy, and Netflix does the same thing too. Like they'll drop stuff at 12 o'clock, and then you have all day to do it. And then the thing with Zeus that pisses me off is like they'll tell somebody that a show's gonna come out at 6 o'clock, and then 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna come out at 6 o'clock. Y'all know how Zeus is. Sometimes they'll say it'll be out at this time, and then they'll have glitches or whatever, or put the wrong episode up, and then it'll be out at like 6:20. It's just like you can't advertise something to be out at this time, and it's not gonna come out at this time every single week.
yeah, exactly.
Question.
Zeus is
Hey, Greg.
unprofessional. It's
Question.
on brand for them,
Question,
Yep.
Greg.
so it doesn't shock me.
What you about to say,
What you were
Kaya?
saying, Kaya?
How did you like Biggie's wig, confessional wig?
I knew you was about to ask.
Damn.
Put it in the comments, and I. Why
I
don't you
liked
ask
it.
Movie Bag? Movie Bag a hair girl.
You
What's up,
liked
man?
it.
With the wrap with the pins,
No. It looked like a helmet. No.
You like
I
that
thought it was
Movie
cute.
Bag?
Cause I wear my hair like that sometimes. Now,
That's
granted,
you
it's
wear your
not
hair
real
like that to go
hair,
to
Yours
sleep,
probably
but
look
not to
better.
go
but
out. Not
yeah,
Yours
yes,
is-
to go out. That's why she got the colorful pins.
She tried to
Yeah,
be
so like it's
Rihanna.
two in
Rihanna
her.
is the only
In her
person I know
regard.
that can do that and can pull it off well. But Biggie's no Rihanna. Rihanna's the
Yeah, I
only person I
definitely
know that
saw
She
did
that
that
had
too.
it.
style.
Maybe
She
that's
had it
Rihanna.
down to the I
Let me see.
But you
I
can
just
tell it
feel
was
like
a wig. That's why it was weird, because you can tell that it was a wig and not her real hair. That's why it looked
right.
off.
I just feel like the execution could have been a little. It was just like it was.
Legend, did you like Biggie's confessional wig?
It was just
No,
down here. I was just like, why are we?
it was a mess.
I wanted to.
Movie Bay liked it.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Matter of fact, when we go out, Legend, I'm gonna wear my hair just like that.
Biggie
No,
And
been
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
take it down just for you. Like, girl,
I
let's
take
go to
my
this
hair down.
restroom.
Oh, can I say?
Girl,
Well,
let's
I'm
go to
pretty
this
sure because
restroom real quick, Movie
Wanda,
Bag.
you had said it. I don't give a fuck about. I don't feel bad for Rolly. Fuck her, because she tried to play that victim shit when she walked off, talking about some. I just can't get it, girls. They don't stand up to Natalie. It's like Rolly. Everybody's not like you and Scotty. Like people can't just because how is Rolly able to talk to Natalie this way? Because Natalie don't even let Biggie talk to her like that. How is Rolly able to do it to Natalie and Natalie is just backing down? Like, does Rolly got some dirt on Natalie? She must
She
got some
got
dirt.
some. I don't know.
got to.
She
I
has it
don't
on
know.
Zeus, but like Slim said, Rolly's gonna tell it even if it's not now. It could be years from now when she gets fired or quits. She's gonna
Yep.
tell the
She gonna
business.
give it.
But
We gonna get a no. I
Or
need to get a
cash
tell
or
off from
cash grab.
Scotty. Scotty
Yep.
needs to give us a tell all when her and Lemon Pepper don't like break up or something goes down like with Diddy and all that kind of shit. We gonna get a tell off from Scotty. I need to hear that.
she's not bright enough to do a tell all.
I
She
was
probably
just
She
doesn't
about.
even
is.
save the
She can
money
make
that
some
he
money
gives
Scotty,
because she
her.
hit
ain't got
me
no
up
other
and I will write it
businesses.
for you.
She ain't got
Yes,
no
I was just about to
businesses.
say
Scotty don't
that.
have a gym. Scotty don't have no clothing line. She ain't got no businesses. So she better do something with her goddamn
If
money.
Scotty was smart, Scotty should be right. She should have a journal, and she should be writing down every little thing that she experiences. And then later on down the line, when she's no longer connected, do a sell off.
She
Yeah, did
can't
y'all
Like,
see
because
him?
there
Did
are
y'all see
cameras and
Lemon Pepper
audio in
broke
her
up Scotty's
apartment.
fight? Did y'all see he broke up Scotty's fight with Summer? I went back and rewatched it because they thought Scotty was about to do Summer, but when Summer was
I
low key
thought she
getting
was.
Scotty, yeah. But then they don't let. I told y'all, Scotty is Lemon Pepper's prized piece of pussy. He don't let nothing scratch her up.
My
He
God.
like if she getting her ass whooped, he goes and breaks it up quickly. Like when Scotty, like, because they really thought Summer was about to get her ass whooped on Scotty, and that was not the case. And it's like he went in there and broke it up. When do we see him breaking up anybody else's fights by
Not
himself?
ever.
The
He
ones,
broke up
the ones with Natalie.
Natalie and Scotty's fight in Jamaica. You saw him hide behind that door. He always breaking up fights that ends with
And
Scotty.
that's when Scotty did. That was Scotty's best performance when it comes to fighting.
What about when she kicked Rolly?
That was nice, but when it comes to fight, but that wasn't fighting. She just kicked her. Like she was actually swinging on Natalie.
She gonna
But
kick
I
the
was
shit out
expecting
you.
Scotty. Scotty could have done a lot more with Summer in that one-on-one they did. Like she was really trying to grab her. I'm like, Scotty, if you don't start swinging, because Summer was
Scotty
sitting there windmilling,
and
head
y'all
down and
talking about
everything.
Scotty can beat up Rolly? People talking about some Scotty needs to beat Rolly's ass this
She
real. After
can
what we
if she
saw,
want. If she actually swings, she can. She has the ability to do it.
Yeah.
It's just she got to be confident enough to do it. You can tell she's not confident in her fight because the way she came up when she was doing this, when Summer was coming up, you could tell she wasn't trying to fight.
you know what made me mad, y'all? This is what fucking made me mad, y'all. Let me get this shit out. Now pay attention, right? So this is what we're about to get, right? I'm about to break it down for y'all. So Rolly exposes Scotty, right? Saying that Scotty had said something that Natalie said. I don't know what the fuck she was doing trying to say that. So this is what we're supposed to get. We're supposed to get Natalie and a Scotty fight because they fought in Jamaica on Baddies, whatever that was. We were supposed to get a Natalie and Scotty fight, and Summer fucking ruined it, and now I'm mad. And now Summer, you made it all about you. I peeped that because Rolly was trying to get Scotty and Natalie to have like some kind of beef, and it just didn't work because Summer don't know how to shut the fuck up. Like I don't know
So
what
do
the
you think it would have worked? Do you think Natalie
yeah.
would have believed her?
Because
They
you know
fight
what
once a
Natalie did.
year.
Because
On
if Natalie ain't
Natalie's
going
end,
off on
probably.
Rolly, she turned her attention to Biggie because she thought that Natalie was gonna turn to Scotty and be like, "Bitch, why you telling her stuff between me and you and all that kind of stuff?" That's what she wanted. That's what she wanted. I think
Mm.
that's what Rolly low key wanted, and it just didn't work out because Summer fucked it up. But Summer, I don't understand you. Can you please shut up? Oh, I don't know how they was able to be in the house with her for a
Oh,
month.
I
Was she the?
can't.
How long did they film this season? Was it a month? How were they able to be on that
6 weeks.
bitch for a month with Summer in that damn voice?
So she was
I don't
fighting
know.
all season. But I do want to interject and say something, although I kind of feel like it might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion. But just to
Ooh.
people, even though people don't like her, and I don't either, don't get me wrong, Rolly is needed on Baddies. Let me finish. Let me finish. Rolly is needed on Baddies.
Please, I'm so
But
tired. No, she's
no,
not.
wait, just listen. I feel like Rolly is needed on Baddies because she's the only person on the cast who's not afraid to speak up to Natalie and be real with her to her face. If you notice, like Anna, Scotty, Biggie, a lot of them, they like pop off at Natalie, but it's only in the confessionals. Rolly's really the only
Natalie
person.
and Rolly need to be off this show. To
Oh
be
no no
honest,
no
it's like
no!
both
I
of them
I
can go.
completely no, I completely agree. But because it's Natalie's show, we know that she's not going to go anywhere. She's going to be not gone wild probably since she said she's going to be behind the scenes, but we'll see. But she's the like forefront of Baddies is always going to be hers. So as long as Natalie is going to be on camera, there's going to have to be somebody who's not going to be afraid to call her out on camera. And like I said, I don't like Rolly, but she's needed. She's needed until people are not afraid to speak up to her because Scotty's not going to go anywhere. Anna's not going to go anywhere. She's scared of Seki, even though I feel like she shouldn't come back either. So it's like, why don't you guys say this to her face rather than the confessional? Because it would do for good content. And Natalie doesn't care about getting, well, she probably has a no fight clause now, but before Natalie, she didn't care about getting into fights on camera. She probably doesn't want to do it now because she's tired of getting embarrassed when she gets beat up. But as long as
And she's
Natalie is going to
40.
be the face,
I
yes,
feel like that
But
is
that
a
yes,
was before
small
Baddies was how it
reason to
was
keep
because
Rolly on
yeah.
the
Rolly has
show.
some type of stance with Zeus. That's why Rolly can say to her that other girls can't say. Like, and
Right.
for example, because I said this in my review, when her and Tinker were talking in the car on the way to the house, Tinker Bella was like talking a lot of shit about Jayla and Natalie to Rolly. Then when Tinker got to the house, Tinker was quiet, like trying to laugh it off. not trying to go so hard at Natalie because Tinka's trying
Uh-huh.
to secure her spot because Tinka is still technically new in my opinion. That was
Right.
two different acts. So Tinka is like, if I go at Natalie and she's my boss, I can't. They not gonna bring me back and all that kind of stuff. So just the girls don't have the pull that Rolly has. That's the reason why they can't really go off on her like they want to. But unless they want to fuck up their clout and money and go back to being a
Y'all,
regular
Say
I
that
bitch.
all
just feel
the
like
time.
that's a
y'all gonna
small reason to
stop.
keep Rolly. That's the small
Y'all
reason.
gonna stop saying these grown women cannot talk to Natalie if they want to talk. If
Hello.
you
Anna
are,
did.
you are
No, you know,
grown.
no, you know
Grant,
that
we
they
know
want
that they are
to. You know that they
capable
want
of
to, but they're
doing
not
it.
gonna do it. But
Yes,
Anna,
Grant, we
she'll
know they
be able to
can.
do that, and so can Scotty. I think Scotty is just really weak
They
minded,
gotta
and
cast
Anna,
better. They
yeah,
gotta cast better.
they do. But when you allegedly mess with the CEO, this is the content that you're gonna get. But another thing too, once again, I have no dog in this fight. I don't. Most of the women I really don't like, aside from Paula, but I feel like Anna came up there with the intention to jump Summer, and I'm not mad at it because of how Summer is and how she's been these last couple of episodes. She's been very, very problematic. But I know that I feel like Anna came up there with the intention to jump her because she knows that Scotty's not going to put her hands on her. Because originally they were arguing, and then Anna came up, and you saw Scotty like not backing up, but kind of like backing down when Summer was still talking to her. So then Scotty only hit her when Anna hit her, and I wouldn't call it a jump because all three of them can't fight, in my opinion, at least on that
Fact.
balcony.
And I'm not
But
mad that Anna got popped because
no,
Anna, you
I'm not.
stupid
I'm not
bitch.
because
Because
she's
girl,
too comfortable. And another thing too, I know
hmm
people don't like Summer, but if we're gonna clock it, Anna does the same thing that Summer does. She just does it in a way where it's not as obnoxious, and she has protection with security because of her alleged ties to me.
I
So
say it's
Anna does the same
obnoxious.
thing. She
Yeah,
she
that's
does
the
the
same
same
thing with
thing.
Anna too. Like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
why. Yeah, because Anna, apparently, because like I said, I know we don't like the bitch, but Krishan exposed it, and Stunner Girl been exposed that Anna was around since Baddie South, so she has some kind of
exactly.
like tight knit with women. But Anna getting punched in the face, I don't feel bad
I'm
because
I'm
you
I'm
stupid
not
bitch.
mad
Because
at it.
you shouldn't be. You don't talk shit to somebody and then get up in their face for them to hit you, and then
And then
girl,
get
you gotta
mad.
be. And then you got mad. Like, you can't get mad that she hit you. Anna's still mad because she got cracked in her face and is
Nah,
working, so
she
she's
dead clutched
traumatized.
her pearls.
So
She was
that's your
like,
stupid
she
ass.
hit me. I'm like, girl,
Yeah, but you
Y'all
were
Girl,
know
in
so
what
her
was
would
face.
have
Nunu.
What do you
made
expect her to do?
Like
right?
when
And
she fought
it's like,
Nunu hit her right in the face, and then she mad that Nunu hit her in the face. Like, where else was she supposed to hit you at,
Oh,
bitch?
I forgot about her nose. Y'all know what would have
yeah,
ate though? If Anna would have came upstairs and be like, Summer, shut the fuck up, and just like well on her, that would have been funny. That would have ate. I ain't gonna hold
She
you.
should have did
it
that,
would have,
but
but
I
she's
don't know.
not
Right.
gonna do that.
She
And I
was
don't think
gonna,
Anna's afraid of
yeah.
Summer. I think that Anna just doesn't like Summer, so she's gonna take whatever opportunity she can to voice that she doesn't like her. And I don't like Lex, but she does the same thing with her. She does this, she really picks and chooses a lot. And one thing I will give Summer, even though once again I have to keep on saying I don't approve of her behavior because I don't like her and what she does, but at least
Nope.
Summer, she'll fight you, and even if you beat her up, she'll still talk, but she'll still square up with you. Anna hasn't been doing that this season. She's gotten very comfortable,
I
and
mean,
she's
Summer
gotten too
hasn't either.
comfortable.
She didn't square it with Tinka.
And she didn't square with
That
Ivory neither.
Yeah.
yep, you are actually right. You are actually right, and I'm glad that Paula
Of
clocked
course
that.
I'm
And
right.
I'm surprised that no one talks about that anymore. So you are right, but that's why I say I have no favorites on the show because they all contradict themselves
What
all the
about
time.
Jaden, Jazz? You don't like Jaden?
Who?
Jaden needs to go to
Who?
rehab and get out of those confessionals. I don't know
She
what's
do
wrong with
not.
her, but Zeus
She's
is
high
wrong
as
for
a
treating her
kite.
like that.
Exactly what
They
you
are
doing,
Who?
She
wrong
Red
must
for
be
Bull.
pops
treating
a
her
pill
like
or
that.
something. She got to be
Who?
popping
I'm just
something
like,
because she always
who?
half awake, half awake in them goddamn confessionals. Like, Jaden,
Yes, and it's
girl.
like she's not even looking up at, I don't know. I don't know if it's weed or if it's like allegedly something else, but she does not look well in those
I don't
confessionals. But
even know who
they're
y'all are
shot after
talking
the
about.
show.
She's
It's
so irrelevant.
yeah.
I don't even know who
Yeah.
y'all talking about. She's so irrelevant.
Who,
Who?
Yeah,
Jaden?
she
Jaden?
really could have left with Akbar, honestly. She could have left with Akbar, but with Summer and everybody else on the show, they all contradict themselves because everything that y'all call each other out for doing, you all do. Broly says, "Oh, I'm your employee. You're supposed to check on me." But look at how you did Slim. And once again, don't like Slim. Don't like what she said about black women. I'm a black woman, so I'm always gonna remind you guys of that. But
Who?
the stuff that you did, it was still too much. So the fact that you did to Slim what you did to her, and you're mad that Natalie's being Natalie, I'm more disappointed in Rolly. Not even Tink, because Tink is still kind of new, but I'm more disappointed in Rolly because I don't know Natalie. I've never met her in person. I know that Natalie's not shit. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't care
It's
about
crazy.
you at
Do you
all.
guys think that Rolly was doing that, trying to make herself be the victim though? Because when
Yeah.
because isn't this what she told Scotty or Biggie before in previous, like, Natalie doesn't care about y'all, she just
Yes.
sees y'all as employees, and now it's happening
Yes.
to you. It's a different whole fucking story.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
what it is. She
one
don't know
hundred
she want
Exactly.
to be the
percent.
You
victim.
only want to play to that narrative when it's convenient for you, but nobody feels bad for you, Rolly. Like, look, and you got you. I I hate saying it because it's like it's wrong, but you didn't even have to make yourself a part of the situation with Tommy, and neither did Tinka. Y'all both got what
Yo,
y'all got because y'all
Tinka, you
tried the
wanted a
wrong one.
storyline so bad. That's why I
so
don't feel bad for
bad.
Tink, because you want to get mad at Tommy for saying you look different without makeup when everybody in America has been saying that shit about you. You can't fight the whole world. So
But
you got what you
Saucy
wanted. That's
said
why
it,
I
and
know it's
Tommy just
wrong.
laughed about it.
Yeah, I know it
She
was
just
wrong,
laughed
and
about
She
people
it.
want
was
to
looking for
say
a
that's
moment.
traumatizing and all that kind of shit. I understand that it was wrong, Tommy bringing that, but who she did it towards, I don't feel bad. I
I'm
can see
not
if she
mad
has
I
about
nothing to
feel
do
it
with
like
it.
with
because
Tinka, right? I
it's
think she's.
karma.
I think with Tinka, she sees the attention that like Diamond the body gets like from just being extra, but that's like naturally her. She's being herself. So
It doesn't work with
I think
Tinka
Tinka
because
is trying
that's
to
not
like
her.
now that she's friends with Diamond, I think she's trying to like, and it's like,
She was trying to do that. She was trying to be her and Diamond trying to be like what her and Meatball was supposed to be, and it just didn't work out. So they were just trying to find this duo. But honey, you can't be a duo and then be corny and all this kind of stuff. Tank
Yeah,
and be
but
extra.
Diamond left, so there is no duo to have. Tinka, she like you can tell she practices her faces and her lines before she goes in front of the camera. You
She
can
want to
just
be
tell
Angela
it's
Bassett so bad. It's
weird.
like
It's
Tinker,
so
then go
weird.
over to Tubi, go to Tubi and do a movie. Or then they doing movies now at Zeus. So tell Lemon Pepper to put you on payroll and do a movie over here. But bitch, maybe Baddies ain't for you. Because I'm tired of
It's
your
not.
theatrics, bitch.
It's too much victimizing. I don't feel bad for Tinka or Rolly because I'm not gonna say that they deserved it because no one deserves that. But you made yourself a part of an issue that had nothing to do with you.
at
And
all.
once again, Natalie, she's not the best person, but why would she not go to the booking? You know how she is. And it's like y'all
Doesn't play
got
about her
caught
money.
because of what y'all did. So
Somebody
why are
had to
you
go
mad
to
at
the
anybody
booking.
outside of Tommy?
That part. I would have
Do
been
you
Somebody
gone
guys
to
had
them
to
think that
go to
bitches
Rolly
the
need to
pay.
come
booking.
back?
Like,
So do you guys
Yeah.
think Rolly needs to come back for Africa? So now that she's expressed her feelings, if she comes back for Africa, is she just asking to be disrespected at this point? If she comes back,
Yep.
Yeah, but
All
Just like
honestly,
right.
I
everybody
don't think
else.
any of them need to come back.
she
G
doesn't
said,
need to
"All
come back.
right,
We try to get this last
all right.
girl.
Thank y'all for coming
Thank
up.
y'all so much for
Thank
calling
y'all.
in as
Make sure
always.
y'all
Thank
support Kaya
you.
too. Her
Yes,
Yes.
please.
videos are
I watch
tea.
your videos today too, Kai. Keep on subscribe to all of them. They work so hard for our entertainment.
Yeah, I
Subscribe
yes.
work
and like,
hard. Should I be tired?
and the podcast. Always gonna say that whenever
You
I
see
come up
how it
here.
is now,
Oh,
Kaya.
legend. Quick question before I get up out of here. Should Fly
You
not
get
come to Baddies?
Thank y'all.
No,
No, damn.
I would prefer Henny to come.
all
She
right.
old.
Bye.
Bye.
We not about to start another TV conversation. All right, we got four back here. Y'all are the last group. We got Tamia, we got Sean, we got Samaya, and we got Maddie. Final
Hello.
10 minutes.
What's
Let's
Hi.
do it.
up? What's up?
Okay. I
Hey.
mean, somebody can go first.
I can do it. Um,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I don't even know where to start. The aftermath of Tommy. I did laugh when she was going back into the car because she just smiled at the camera. But I think Rolly should have apologized to not Tinka, to Nunu for throwing that chair at her because that was uncalled for. That was a little too chaotic. Natalie was a mess for trying to come up to Biggie and kind of try and blame everything on her in a way. That's kind of what it felt like. Like she was trying to blame it on Biggie, and I didn't like that. Natalie and some of the baddies going out to the club, I can understand why, because they had a booking and they had an obligation. But I can also see where Tinka and Rolly are upset because I'm not sure if she checked on them afterwards, like physically. And there is a difference between texting and physically checking in on someone, if that makes sense. What else? Is there anything else you guys wanted to ask?
Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense. But yeah. I guess the last thing that happened was Summer, Scotty, and Anna.
Oh, I don't feel bad for Summer. I'm just gonna say that because you just keep asserting yourself in stuff that has nothing to do with you, but all these bitches do it. These bitches do it. So I didn't feel bad for any of those parties. I didn't feel bad for Anna. I didn't feel bad for Summer. I didn't feel bad for Scotty because you let this hungry ass hippo Rolly press you like that. I would have slapped the shit out of her because bitch, who is you talking to? But you have all this energy for Summer, rightfully so. But it's just like, girl, like you can't. And then when you and Summer was having that conversation. Ooh, I'm echoing. I think that was from Sean's mic.
Oop, my bad.
When y'all was having that conversation on the balcony, which is crazy that they let them fight on the balcony in the first place, because what if somebody flew over? But you should have popped her right then and there. You waited until Anna came over to have this to pipe down, and then once she hits Anna, you want to jump in. That's the shit we be talking about. You need an energy put in your. You need like a battery put in your back. You should have been popped off on Summer, but the fact that you didn't do that, it makes me lose respect for you. And for you to be so damn big and not know how to fight is crazy. At least with
no jumping, as Scotty likes to say in the background. No, don't jump.
Her little giraffe kick always gets me, because why are you doing that each fight and it only works like 25% of the time?
I mean, it worked this time too, because you said Summer.
No, like she did fly. But Summer, she was gonna fly regardless.
She was. Oh yeah, she was
and
already.
So did that damn wig.
They did her a favor by throwing that fucking wig off, because that wig is just
you saw it in a bob. You saw it in every ponytail you could imagine. You saw it like that shit was. It had curtain bangs. That wig.
Y'all know that was her only wig, and somebody gave it to her.
Well, I thought she came in with 2 wigs, and then Rolly gave her
they gave
the
wrong bitch money.
They gave the wrong
bitch money. Wait a minute, I think that was Dolly wig though, because Dolly did have that same wig though.
Dolly better throw that wig in the trash. I'm not ever put that shit back on her head.
That was Dolly's wig, because she wore it in her first confessional when she was like introducing herself. If I was Dolly, I would have bitch. I would have fight some.
Now that I know that Dolly does hair, she wrong as hell for letting Summer's braids look like that. Because I would have been like, "Oh, girl, come here. Let's."
But would you touch it?
Now hold on, y'all. Y'all know the difference between doing hair and doing installs. I'm pretty sure she probably just do installs.
I mean, she do good, because I saw her in Grip Baby. She had Grip Baby looking good.
Now she did Grip Baby's hair.
She did.
So like my little sister does installs, but you gotta come with your hair braided.
Yeah, I like that she did that, because she made a negative and turned it into a positive, because y'all keep saying she looks like Grip Baby. So I'm like, let me just style Grip Baby. I mean, I'm happy that she did that. That was a little cute. That was girl.
Happy she just did her hair and not her outfit.
Oh,
that.
The outfit that she had on looked good too. Like the little silver hair that she had on, she looked good. But and what else happened besides that whole Summer not knowing how to mind her damn business?
Well, I have opinion on that though, because I did say she should mind her business though. However, we have people like Anna that insert herself with the big legs, and Ivy, the Mel and Ivy situation. To include herself with the whole room changing, even though she have nothing to do with it. I mean, that's different too, but
she did.
But she did, because then she said she changed Summer and Jazz's name.
I can't remember.
Yeah, and basically the OGs kind of made Anna the spokesperson for the group. because none of the OGs were answering any of the
Because they were
questions. Anna was
scared.
the only one answering the question because Ivory and Lex were both asking who the fuck would switch the names.
Yeah, because they was both scared and they thought they was gonna just fight them. I mean, with these two, like, yeah. So I don't blame Anna for that, but like Anna and Summer are the same person, like same person, like
Similar. Not same.
no.
Yeah, because I feel like some are only doing that just to get like validation out of Rolly. Because I think this is like her second time doing it. For I think it was between Slim.
I'm not gonna lie, but somebody is in somebody's mic. It's just like a whole lot of background noises.
I don't think it's me though.
Yeah, I don't think it's me.
Because where I'm at is quiet. Somebody's watching TV. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, they
I think it's G.
Oh, it's probably me. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm too busy watching this video. My bad. I got distracted. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to say. I was just hearing it throughout the way, and I didn't. Want to say
watching
but yeah.
And Legend,
But,
you asked a question last week. I forgot how you asked the question. It was something about do you think Tommy bringing a gun is going to change the security? Absolutely not, because multiple people on Now That's TV done brought a damn gun and somebody done got fucking stabbed.
Wait, who got? Oh yeah,
I think it was My.
Yeah, it was My.
Yeah, it was My.
Like,
but now
I
I'm just finding out somebody just like died.
No, I can expect that from Now That's TV. That's so, but
like someone from Now That's TV like just died like on Saturday.
Oh, BB, Crystal's boyfriend or fiance. Yeah,
BB. That was sad because
that was it.
Basically, they said how he died was that,
and they said that Rolly. They said that Rolly got somebody.
What gang do you claim? And he was like, I don't claim no gang. I'm not in no gang. I'm not in no affiliation. Then they just shot him. That's what
they shot him to death.
Yeah, but they said that Rolly did it because I remember when like the auditions hit and then Crystal shared her DMs and then Rolly was saying a lot of racist shit, saying that I was gonna get people to unalive you and your boyfriend, and then it's just funny how her boyfriend.
It's something about deporting.
That is crazy.
Yeah, like
that is crazy.
Yeah, I remember that. So that's why people were saying, "Oh, Rolly probably did it." Just like when Billy ended up in the clique, they said Rolly probably called the cops on her to get out of that ass beating. So it's just like
they gonna bail Billy out. They gonna bail her out.
No.
Her bail was like how
they get her enough. How much is it now? Ain't it like? Wait, yeah, it did get more expensive.
It's like 700.
Oh yeah, never mind. They might not. Never mind.
Well, because I was gonna say because Natalie bailed Tinka out. Did she bail Meatball out too?
She also bailed Orlando out too.
Oh
yeah.
Orlando
is a bigger celebrity than
you want to see Orlando. Like not everyone wants to see Billy.
We do want to see Billy though.
We do want to.
No, I don't.
Oh,
you don't want to see Billy? All right.
She's so pissed.
Oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did. She flew pissed on the girls' trip and South Central Baddies reunion. She did do that.
Yeah, that was disgusting. Absolutely.
Yeah. Who knows?
But yeah, I don't feel bad for. I feel a little bad for Tinka. Not really, because she ran up. I
don't feel bad for neither one of them because they should.
I do not feel bad. Yeah, I can't feel bad for Rolly because she does too much, and then especially if I see big ass Rolly coming at me with big ass Tinka, I'm shooting the shit out of y'all.
Like that ugly ass hippo. And I seen like somebody like Rolly when Tink was like, I'm running up and they not doing shit. Rolly was like, oh, I'm coming with you. Why do you have to come with? Why are y'all trying to jump little old Tommy? Like Tommy can't fight like that.
Off the DTB tackle alone, I'm shooting the shit out of Tinka. Cause
yes, she tackled her like a fucking linebacker. I'm like,
did you hear the way the door broke? It's like, dude. And you just saw them tumble.
That's why I'm kind of nervous for Dolly at the reunion because Tink is hella strong.
Nah, that door would have took me out.
So how y'all feel about the whole, Rolly calling out Natalie? Because I felt like from the outside looking in, you would have think Rolly was the boss.
I hate liars.
I hate when people lie.
I hate liars.
She only called Natalie out because she was mad at Natalie. Like, come on, like, cause
She
she
needs
be
to
letting
stop
Natalie
lying.
book.
The
Yeah,
fact
but
that
that's Natalie
Natalie
though.
got
That's
in your
Natalie.
face. Like
That's
Natalie
Natalie
got
though.
in your
And she
face.
should know she should know how Natalie is. She's been with her for how
Exactly.
many seasons? So that's on
Exactly.
you, bitch. I don't feel bad. And after what you did to Sim, now you want sympathy? Hell no. You
And the
got
fact
shot.
that Natalie can get in your face as you're looking at the text message, your damn self. I texted you at this time. Why didn't you answer? And she didn't say anything. And now it's whatever she said afterwards.
Well, because she didn't want to be caught. She didn't want to be caught in a lie. That's why. So she's changed the subject.
Because when you said, "Did you really text me?" You saw the text.
Yeah, but she didn't want to, like, when she knew that she knew that she got clocked, so she was like, I got to switch the subject so I can make myself look good. Because why did she immediately go on Scotty after the issue?
Because that was a cop out. Like I said, her whole issue is not that Natalie didn't check up on her. Her issue was the fact that Natalie didn't back her up with her issue with Tommy.
But I feel like
Natalie and Tommy no longer had beef. That's her real issue. That's why she mad.
Yeah, but I feel
that's
like
why she switched it.
Yeah, but I feel like the Natalie wanted them to jump Tommy because why did she? Because first of all, why would you bring? Because Tommy was supposed to meet them at the club. She wasn't even supposed to come in the house. So why would you?
She was supposed to pregame with them. And then
Yeah,
her and Natalie were
Esther.
going to ride in the Sprinter alone.
Oh yeah, but
separate from the
no.
girls.
Well, Tommy didn't want to come to the house. Natalie kind of was like, "You can pregame with us, that and the third." So I feel like, okay, that's already a setup because why? Because you know that multiple people don't like Tommy for Tommy. You know that Akbar has beef with Tommy. You know that Rolly has beef with Tommy. I still don't understand why they beefing. And you know why Tink got beef with Tommy because of what Saucy Santana said about her not looking different.
I don't think Natalie. I think Natalie brought Tommy there because she already knows Tommy gonna give a show regardless. I don't think she set Rolly and Tinkerbella to come jump her, or at least thought that they would. I know she already knew that Rolly probably would pipe up at Tommy, but I don't think that part was premeditated. I feel like Rolly genuinely is mad that Tommy and Natalie no longer have beef. That's just what it all comes down to.
There's no reason for them to have. I didn't watch them fight too many damn times.
Yeah, and like what Scotty was saying in the moment, why is she gonna keep dragging it out? Like they don't fought enough. They both are in their 40s. Like, what's the point in doing that?
They too old to be fighting. They both are mothers. That's the thing. Like when Natalie even shouldn't be on the show anyway. But because if
Tommy's a grandmother.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
she got teenage kids too, or grown adult kids. But I think that's it, y'all. Y'all got
a baby. How old did she have her first kid?
I think she was like her late teens.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, y'all got any final thoughts? We got the wrap it for the night.
My final thoughts are Scotty needed to get Summer. That's all I needed from the episode. And I can't wait to watch the next episode purely for that.
She said, "Oh my mama."
I need somebody to get her ass beat.
Well, my final thoughts is I can't wait for the reunion. I know there's not going to be any dialogue. It's just going to be straight hands. So,
lights, camera,
stage.
It
is what it is.
Lights, camera.
Come on, Sean, line it up.
My final thought is Lex is a hypocrite. And that's it.
Go subscribe to Tamia too, y'all. Subscribe to Tamia's page.
Lex is a hypocrite, but she had every right to hit on him. But she is very much a hypocrite.
Yeah. Period.
All right.
Okay. Good night.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
See y'all.
Ooh, my bad, somebody. Hi, y'all. We wrap. Movie always cracked me up coming back on camera to do the final.
Because her head.
I had a headache. I was laying
was
down
hurting.
half the
I
time.
know.
And you over there watching TV.
I got distracted because what WWE was happening, what happened was not what I was expecting. But yeah, sorry about the noise if y'all heard the noise. But shout out to y'all showing up as always, showing us love. Make sure to always thumbs up the video. If you haven't already, do that now. Also subscribe to all three of us. You need to for sure subscribe to Movie Bay because we are on Movie Bay's channel on Friday. Y'all will be looking for where we're going to talk about the reunion, even though we're not going to talk about it the entire time.
Greg,
We will talk about it. We will talk about it. And we know y'all going to want to know what we're thinking off of what we're hearing. Subscribe to Movie Bay right now if you haven't already. Don't come looking for me. Don't come looking for Legend. Don't come looking on January Flowers. We're going to be on Movie Base. But also go subscribe to Legend and January Flowers if you aren't already. If you're not subscribed to me either, do that now. Because we'll be here on Friday.
right now.
But not here, but with Movie Base here. But yeah, make sure to do that. Y'all got any final thoughts? No, for Legend Movie Bay, what you got?
I have a
Ready to go
headache.
to bed.
Go take your medicine. You ain't taking
I
no
put on these.
yet.
I already did. I put on these icy hot patches, baby. I'm about to go to sleep.
Is it that bad?
I'm
You got
feeling
like
like
a
Oh,
migraine
well,
type
I'm in,
headache?
on my back because you know I be out there with the girls. But my headache is
Look, Movie Bay, the age is catching. This is a heating pad. I've been on this all day. My neck.
But I know what
my
a heating
neck
pad
is
is. I'm a
sore.
girl.
The back of my neck is
Once a month.
sore. My back is hurting. We getting up there. Legend, you don't say
That's that
nothing.
old
but
age.
You coming up too. So
Cherish
be
these
for real.
days,
I don't have
Legend.
arthritis.
Oh, yes.
We'll see y'all later. Peace.
Bye, you guys.